Crank shit up. See what happens here.
We all ready?
Yep.
It's going everywhere else. It's 8 o'clock. You know what that means.
And you know what that means.
Oh, not a kid-friendly show. Big show tonight. We have our Listener League Fantasy Draft. That's not coming up till 10 o'clock. Before that, we've got a whole lot of shit to talk about. Not a kid-friendly show. Adult content. All that jazz. Do the right thing. Put your kids in the closet. Gentlemen, let's do this. Pit Bros Tuesday. No Facebook. Fuckers.
No Facebook.
No Facebook.
So why don't you all come hang out with us over on YouTube?
Yep, do it over on YouTube. Yep.
Momentarily posting a link for you all to come.
Do we even have a chat room over there?
Of course you do.
Yeah, we got a live chat room over there.
Okay, I turned it back on. Good. Because I couldn't remember if I did or not. Couldn't remember. Yeah. All right. It's all good. We're over here now.
Where's that link?
Remember if I did. Why am I hearing myself come? Oh, I know why I'm hearing myself come back.
Because you're listening to yourself on YouTube.
Yeah, because I wasn't muted. Oh,
where's that link at?
I don't even know where to start. Fucking Facebook.
Technical issues as usual.
Yeah, something went wrong. Anyway, Tuesday night, 8-Bit Bros. Be a long night.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a long night. Well, I tried to mitigate the length of the draft.
Yes.
You only got 45 seconds to make a pick.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. Some of us only auto draft anyways.
Yeah, and some of us only change our team name on one side. It's cool.
He's got my back.
What?
You're the only one
at me, and he went right back at you.
You're the only one who didn't change your team name.
Logging into Skype.
What do you mean? For our league? Yes, I did.
On the listener league, it says Thump's team.
Yeah, I know. No, that is good. That's Thump's team.
No,
it's a listener league. I'm not making up anything. Those people need to know who I am. It's Thump's team. When you lose, who'd you lose to? Thump's team.
Boring.
I get it, though.
I get it, too.
Yep.
I get it.
And that's why in our league, I did change my name. Somebody else did not.
No, he didn't show up for the draft either. So yeah, I got your back, but I got to come at you a little bit, bro. You are the only one who auto-drafted.
Yeah, no shit. Like, everybody else showed up and stayed until... Well, Red didn't stay till the end of the draft, but...
No, my draft was over. First of all, you got to understand, I was at a bachelor party the entire weekend. And I wanted to be home to do the draft, but I wanted to see my kid too.
Uh-huh.
So
I know you started the draft, but did you finish the draft?
Oh yeah, I finished the draft.
Because I swear those last few picks, like those last 4 picks of yours, sure did take an awfully long time on the counter.
Oh yeah, they did, because I'm sitting here and going, what piece of scrap do I want now? That's not going to be on my roster come week 2.
Right.
Outside of the 2 defenses. And then every time I had a defense in the queue to like, all right, fine, auto draft it, I get sniped on the defense.
Yeah, I had that happen a couple times.
So, how do you feel about your draft? I mean, you got Yahoo didn't really like what you did.
No, they gave me a C.
That's Yahoo though, and I don't think the algorithm is set up for a draft the way we had that league set up last night. No. It's set up for a standard Yahoo.
Yeah. It gave me a C on it, and I'm happy with it actually. Everything that I got out of it, I mean, I got snaked on a couple picks that I wanted. Like, right as they were coming up as my pick, it's like you'd see them just fly out the window. It's like, damn it. Knew I should have just went ahead and grabbed it.
Still have to.
But there was the craziness of seeing Aaron Rodgers drafted in round 1.
Did you hit a button?
Who, me?
Hey, you. Because on YouTube, we're still seeing we're kicking off shortly.
Oops. I hit a button. I just didn't hit another button.
Hey, it's okay. It's
technical difficulties, man. Technical difficulties.
It was a long Labor Day weekend. That is for sure.
It was a long week.
Oh, hey, everybody.
Hey, yeah, look at that. Oh, we are live. Woohoo. Not on Facebook.
Yeah, I know. I'm still trying to get that link.
Yeah, that's okay. So am I. It ain't happening. So.
Wow, it's literally like within 15 seconds of like doing things.
Yeah, well,
Hi.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty close. Facebook's fucked. Anyway, good job, Zuckerberg.
Calm down. You want to know?
Said they are working hard to fix it. So
how hard are they working? It's been down forever.
I don't know how long forever is, because everyone else at the 7 o'clock hour is broadcasting.
What are we on YouTube? The
internet time. That's forever.
The 8-Bit Bros. Right?
What?
Are we the 8-Bit Bros?
On what?
YouTube. Because for some reason it ain't showing up in my list of shit.
Well, we can over to Slack and grab that link.
Yeah.
That's what I asked for a long time ago. Say, oh, it's in Slack.
I did not hear you say anything about linkage. Sorry.
Me either.
Why do you think I kept going? Hey, so I'm asking for that link. You said something about Facebook being fucked up. I said, yeah, still trying to get that link.
No, apparently we don't have enough views or subscribers yet to have a custom URL.
Yeah, no. Oh, look, 2 more days and that little crown don't mean anything, huh? This little gold cup next to King Wave of West. I'll change my name in 2 days. Fuck you.
Because
that's the way I'm going to roll.
Because it's never about the group.
No, this is not about the group.
Fantasy championship.
It's never about the group. It's only about WebBoy.
This is not a listener league.
This is the home league.
I will change my name, if I so feel like it, Thursday.
No, it's been decreed that you have to change your name.
And what? You're going to penalize me points? Knowing you, you'll go in and fucking minus me points.
No, I'll just go in and change your team name to like Ass Hats Anonymous or something.
Okay. Don't give me Ass Hat. You named what's his face Ass Hat.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't know who you're talking about.
Yaha. All right.
So are we going to wrap up?
I don't know. What do you want to wrap up the weekend?
Why don't we do weekend in review? Thump, how was your weekend? How was your Labor Day?
Decent. I mean, I didn't really do shit. This was a sit back and really kind of chill out kind of weekend for me.
Nice.
I don't have the people coming around. I made some fucking amazing, like, chicken parmesan. Stuffed it, butterflied it, and stuffed it.
I love a
That
good
sounds
chicken
good.
parm, man. It's one of my faves.
It turned out amazing.
Chicken parm is a go-to when I go to an Italian restaurant.
Yeah, we were a bit concerned at first, and when it all was said and done, we were like, all right, so all the concern was for naught.
Oh, we got a new one on the map.
Okay, where are we at now?
Des Moines.
Des Moines, Iowa?
Yeah.
I know who that is.
Who is that?
That would most likely be Bell Cow Ricky, who joined our listener league this morning.
Oh,
and I
okay.
chatted with a good part of the day. Seems like a cool cat.
Yeah.
All right. Good
He's already
stuff.
talking smack like he's going to take the league down. And, you know, I said, that's welcome. We appreciate that. It's all good. It's all good in the hood.
This is the one who's got to work during the draft, right?
Yeah, he's going to go on an iPad out into his car in cellular world and do the draft sitting in his driver's seat, maybe the passenger seat. We didn't
Okay.
clarify that.
Okay. Hey, that works.
I mean, hey, all in's all in, right?
Right? All right, let me see if I can drive some traffic over to YouTube over here.
Good luck.
I can do things.
I know we can do things, but
Come on,
I'm still
man.
fighting with fucking Facebook here. Trying to see if we can get some publishing tools going here, but I guess not. That's the way it's going to be.
Nope. It does not want publishing tools. Like that is
I had a long
caved
week.
in on us.
Definitely had a long weekend of drinking.
I'll let you talk about your weekend, and then I'll give you all the DL of
I drank a gallon of
the Bachelor Party.
Kolsch Against Humanity.
I did pretty close to the same.
Wouldn't share it with anybody.
Oh, I shared it with a lot of people.
Would you like
No.
to taste this? Here you go. Good. You can't have a glass. No,
Right.
Nope. This is the only beer I brought to drink. A growler with me. That's it. I don't even know what days. That could have been Friday and Saturday.
No, Friday you were with me. We rock banded Friday.
Yeah, I
We
noticed
drank.
y'all rock banded Friday.
Yeah.
I short-lived rock band. I wanted to be the good soldier and get to bed because I knew Saturday and Sunday and into Monday were going to be very long. And they were very long.
And that was bachelor party and Labor Day festivities.
It was the bachelor party over Labor Day weekend, so people really didn't have to lose a day of work, take days off, so on and so forth. It was a good time. I mean, honestly, it was an extremely good time. The Bachelor, we broke him Sunday. Successfully broke him Sunday.
Yeah, I saw those pictures come back up of successfully breaking people.
Yeah, I saw. I was tagged in I happened to be tagged in a post that. I was like, oh, I remember that. That was funny. I couldn't make it over there. Oh, that was some funny shit right there. I'm watching over here. So yeah, Saturday we wake up early. We all get in the car, and it's a caravan of 4 cars, one person in each car because everyone wanted to take their own car. Because everyone had separate plans of what was going to happen Monday. Monday, I wasn't coming straight back because I was about 25 minutes from my kid. So my plan was, when it was all said and done Monday, go visit my kid. It just made sense. On my way home. One was the groom or the bachelor.
Mm-hmm.
The one was the bride's father, and the other was another person from the complex who was leaving early on Monday morning because he had responsibilities.
Right.
So we're driving up there at
Bring it in.
probably about 99, somewhere between 90 and 100 miles an hour up all these major highways until we hit the local yokel road that you weed up and weave through. So we get off the super highway onto this local road.
Right.
And I'm the leader of the pack at this point because I'm the one who has the GPS and knows where he's going. So I'm driving down this road doing about 65, 70 miles an hour. And
You're driving also probably the tiniest car of all of the guys at about 65 miles an hour. You're renting it up at this point. Completely renting it up.
I will give you, it was me and my Fiat, Abarth.
That's a small car, right?
The groom had a Durango.
Yeah.
The father-in-law had a Toyota Tacoma that had a V6 in it.
Yeah.
And the other dude had a Dodge Ram with a 6-cylinder.
Yeah.
So I'm leading the pack here, and I get off the highway and left lane, and
he's driving his
I'm gone.
He's driving his go-kart Mario Kart style.
Hey, I will tell you what. It took them a good 10 minutes to catch up to me when I got on the highway.
I don't doubt that at all.
Because I was gone. I got on the highway, and it's my on-ramp to the highway, so I know how to apex all the turns, and I'm just gone. And they're like, "Where'd you go?" Text messages, phone ringing. I'm like, "You'll catch up. Don't worry. You know where you're going. Get on 287. You know, you're good." Mm-hmm. So we get up there. I blow past this cop doing 70.
Okay.
He was behind another car in the right lane, and I'm literally blew past the cop doing 70 and hit the brakes. Mike hits the brakes behind. His father cuts out behind the cop, hits his brakes, and then cuts off another car. And the cop, what does he do? Gets off on one of those Jersey jug handles and just goes on his merry way like nothing at this point ever happened.
He saw way too much go on. It was like, I ain't even.
I can't handle this.
I don't know what the fuck those four are up to, but I'm not dealing with it right now.
So we drive up there and we get up there. The goal was to be there by noon, so we get there at noon. Now, the man, what is it? The man of honor. What do they call that? The groom.
The best man.
Best man. Thank you.
Best man.
So he's supposed to be there between 1:30 and 2. So we're like, fuck it. We'll go hang out in the parking lot, drink some beers. He'll be there in an hour or two. No problem. 3 hours roll by, and we're starting to run out of beer and all the coolers that we bought. We're getting to the point that in the first half hour, a 6-pack was probably drank by everybody there.
Right.
So by 3 o'clock, we're like, we should go to the craft brewery that's on premise.
Right.
That's a good idea.
They come right over there.
Literally, you're exactly right. Where I parked, I was like, we should go there.
Yeah.
Like, all right. So we go there. We sit down. Long story short, the best man rolls in at 5 p.m. and we were trying to get early check-in. Now, we couldn't get early check-in because the groom's dad was coming out, and he's the one who had the credit card. But the best man is the one who made the reservation.
Yeah, I was wondering where it all got fucked up. I was like, somehow the best man had to have fucked this up by not showing up early.
So the groom's father goes there, and he's like, here's a credit card. And they're like, are you Philip Province? He's like, no, I'm not. Well, Philip Province needs to be here. Here's the fucking credit card, man.
Yeah.
What else do you need? I'm the one paying for this.
This is the money for the job. You want the job done?
They would not bend, bro. It was to the point that we all sat there until 5 p.m. before we could get into our 2 units. And at this point, we're all in the parking lot like totally fucking drunk.
The last thing he wants to do is hand this credit card back to anybody else at this point.
Right. So we're all hammered. He finally rolls in, takes his sweet time getting, because where you had to go check in was like a mile away.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I hate those type of places, man.
It's like a mile away from where the resort is, and you got to go do shit. So he finally checks in and calls, we're good to go. I'm coming with the keys. 10 minutes goes by. And meanwhile, we're all in front of the units, already have our cars parked, cars unpacked, all the shit's by where it needs to go. No keys. Can't get into the fucking place. And all you want to do is get in the fucking place.
Yeah, all you want to do is get in and just throw your bag in your room and be like, leave me the fuck alone for a second.
That's all we want. To cook dinner, sit down, have a good time, drink some more beers. More people were coming. Yeah, no. To the point that security rolled in before his brother rolled in and gave us keys to get into the apartment.
Oh, my God.
And then he rolls in. He's like, I got everyone's keys. And we're like already like on the balconies and people are hanging off. I'm like, woohoo!
So, did he get pulled over?
Who the fuck knows?
Nobody bothered to ask, or nobody can remember what he said the story was.
At this point in time, it's Buzzkill.
Phil.
Thank you.
Yep, I can say it. I'm good for it.
Buzzkill Phil. Oh, well, what do you want from me? You know, this is how it goes. You know, Buzzkill. I had to drive from there to here, and I got Dad, and you know, like, dude, it's a mile away.
Did you look over?
You literally had to take a left out of the parking lot, drive 3/4 of a mile down the road, take a right, and drive 1/4 of a mile down the road to the unit. I mean, it's not far, man.
Did you look over at the guy and go, how, the groom at this point, and go, how in the fuck is this your best man and he's this fucking unreliable?
Somebody did say that, and then he looks at me and goes, yeah, that was a poor judgment, but he wouldn't, pointing at me, he goes, he wouldn't be my best man, because he's right. He wanted to ask me, and I shot him down and said, that's not my place. You have a brother. You have a blood brother. That's who should be your best man. I have no problem being in your wedding party. I have no problem planning your bachelor party, but I'm not going to be your best man.
Wait, so what happened to his brother still? Like, you rejected it, and he went and asked somebody else other than his brother?
No. His brother was the best man, but he also then asked his brother to plan his bachelor party. And he had to know at this point that once he asked that question, this dude basically planned his own bachelor party. So I just kept busting his balls, busting his balls. So Friday night happens. We cook an amazing dinner, so on and so forth. Psychedelics may or may not have happened.
Nobody's quite sure.
No, they happen. They happen for sure. A golf course on psychedelics is quite an experience. Pitch black at night.
I was going to say a golf course at night. A golf course at night on psychedelics are I've done that. I've done that in Florida. I've done that in New Orleans. I've done that in North Carolina. I've done that in New Hampshire. Nighttime. Yeah, man, nighttime golf courses are the greatest.
Well, where our place was, directly across the street, the drag to the driveway, if you want to call it that, was the 8th hole on one course, right, the 3rd hole on another course, and the 7th hole of the same course. Because the way the golf course was set up, it's 3 nines. So you have a blue course, a red course, and a white course.
Yeah.
You go play golf, they say, you're playing these 2 courses today.
Right.
The 2 courses we happened to play brought us right in front of where we were, which was perfect.
Right, or you can play short games and try and get all 3 in one day. Like it's
no.
Really?
No.
It's not that you can't do that?
And I'll give Shawnee Inn and Resort amazing credit. It was $58 with a cart.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
To go play 18 holes of golf on a beautiful, pristinely kept golf course.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's not bad at all. 58 with
a whole 9.
Yeah, 58 with a cart. You're fucking rolling right there. That's nice.
They let us bring a cooler. They knew it was a bachelor party. By the end of it, they let us because one of the guys bailed out. The cook bailed out. So it was a 5-some. It started as 2 threes, and then they're like, yeah, you guys can just go. And then we paid off the official to let us do things and whatnot. But by the end of it, it was a great time. Beautiful golf course. I actually thoroughly enjoyed playing golf.
Nope.
You can ask him. Last time I played golf, I did not enjoy playing golf.
Nobody jumped on... Nobody drove across any greens, did they?
No, but there are stories of golf carts potentially being stolen in the middle of the night out of the garage and joyrided all over the golf course.
So glad I wasn't there.
Oh,
actually, to the point that not one set of keys were lost to somebody's car. 2 sets of keys were lost to 2 individuals' car. That one person had to get his car towed by AAA 96 miles home to the dealer because the car was like my car where the key is coded to the car.
Right.
Never good.
So you can't call a locksmith and be like, yo, I need a key for my car. They're like, yeah, fuck you.
Never good. You gotta lay right here.
2 of those. 2 people lost their keys joyriding golf carts.
Actually, believe it or not, since I used to be a locksmith, like, it's possible. Those are just really expensive. And they take sometimes they take a couple of days to get the fobs in. If they're fob keys, if they're blade keys, like there's not one on the planet that I can't like make a key to. Not one. Like any locksmith that like really rolls into that, like, and I know they're not common in a lot of areas. We got 2 guys in North Carolina that do it, but we could make it keys to any car. And sometimes it would take a couple of days to get your shit, though, because with fob systems, they the certain fob that you get has to match serial numbers on the car. No,
That's my car.
yeah, but you can
My
order
car.
those, and it takes a couple of days sometimes to get them in. If you don't have, like, if in a Fiat in my area, we'd probably keep something like those in stock. So, because there's a lot of them actually around here. But yeah, I'm very, very familiar from that aspect of it about how much of a pain in the ass they can be. We were fortunate enough to have the junior of the owner come in, and all he studies is new electronic keys. Like, that's his thing. He's a whip at it. So, yeah, to have something like that as part of your staff there is definitely a good thing when you're looking at the locksmith trade.
So just to wrap this up long and short, by the end of Sunday after golf, everyone was ossified by the end of the 18 holes.
Yeah.
And then we went and got the groom's dad went to the bar to have the celebratory drink after you play that round of golf. You know, you always go to the clubhouse and have the drink.
That's right.
Yeah, we played golf. It was awesome. Did you have fun? I had fun. You shot really well. You shot really well. So on and so forth. Yeah, and then he buys him Glenlivet, and that was game over. He took a nap 5 to 6:30.
Glen Blue?
Glenlivet 15.
I think it's blue.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I can't
Maybe
remember.
Macallan 15? Macallan 18? I don't know.
It's either
I don't
blue or
remember. It wasn't
it's either
Macallan.
blue or gray. I
drank
can't
it.
remember.
So he proceeded to nap, wake up, eat dinner, because he had filet mignon that night, because that's what we cooked for him. And then proceeded to be passed out by 9 p.m. and never woke up again. Game over. But all in all, I would say it was a good bachelor party. He enjoyed.
Get removed from the...
Someone couldn't make it, so I was asked to remove them, and that person replaced them with somebody else.
Gotcha, okay.
Alrighty, so we are an hour and a half away from Fantasy Draft 2018, 8-Bit Bros Listener League.
All right, and for those of you out there who really want to get your jabs in, go ahead and draft your fantasy quarterback of the season and say, what is the 1 in 1,000 chance that Colin Kaepernick ends up with a job by the end of the season?
Never.
That one now.
We'll come back with that after the break. 8-Bit Bros Tuesday nights. We'll
Sorry,
be
got
back
you.
right after this.
Listen and imagine. It takes 5 seconds to send a text, and for those 5 seconds, you're driving blind. Life is worth more than a text. Stay alive. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, Noise, and the Ad Council.
What up? It's Jeffrey from Beer Belly Sports, and this is the 8-Bit Bros right here on Ironic Radio.
Bud Light presents Real American Heroes. Real American Heroes. Today we salute you, Mr. Losing Locker Room Reporter. Mr. Losing Locker Room Reporter. Wherever a semi-naked man is crying like a schoolgirl because he lost a ball game, you are there. So sad, too bad now. Why did they lose? Because some million...
No one knows.
A ball. A millionaire who needs a mic stuck in his face on national television. Go ahead. Wear your cashmere blazer to work. No one's going to pour champagne on it where you're going. So crack open an ice cold Bud Light, oh bringer of bad news. You're not a big loser. You just interviewed them. Don't wanna talk about it. Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
You got something you want to get off your chest? We want to hear it. Call in 917-720-3038. The Ironic Radio hotline is now open. Ironic Radio. Well, isn't it?
I'm listening to 8-Bit Bros.
Oh, how do you like that, buddy? How's that feel?
Oh, God.
How's that feel?
I ain't no joke. I used to let the mic smoke. Now I slam it when I'm done and make sure it's broke. When I'm gone, no one gets on, cause I won't let nobody press up and mess up the scene I set. I like to stand in the crowd and watch the people wonder, damn. But think about it, then you understand. I'm just an addict, addicted to music. Maybe it's a habit. I gotta use it, even if it's jazz or the quiet storm. I hook a beat up, convert it into hip-hop form. Write a rhyme and graffiti in every show you see me in. Deep concentration, cause I'm no comedian. Jokers are wild if you wanna be tame. I treat you like a child and you're gonna be named another enemy, not even a friend of me. Cause you'll get fried in the end when you pretend to be competing. Cause I just put your mind on pause and I complete when you compare my rhyme with yours. I wake you up and as I stare in your face, you seem stunned. Remember me, the one you got your idea from. But soon you start to suffer. The tune will get rougher when you start to stutter. That's when you had enough of fighting it'll make you choke. You can't provoke, you can't cope. You should have broke because I ain't no joke. I got a question as serious as cancer. Who can keep the average dancer hyper as a heart attack? Nobody's smiling, cause you're expressing the rhyme that I'm styling. This is what we all sit down to write. You can't make it, so you take it home, break it and bite. Use pieces and bits of all my hip-hop hits. Get the style down packed, then it's time to switch. Put my tape on pause and add some more to yours. Then you figured you're ready for the neighborhood chores. The EMCEE, don't even try to be. When you come up to speak, don't even lie to me. You like to exaggerate, dream and imaginate, then change the rhyme around that can aggravate me. So when you see me come up, freeze, or you'll be one of those 7 MCs. They think that I'm a new jack, but only if they knew that. They who think wrong or they who can't do that style that I'm doing, they might ruin patterns and paragraphs based on you and your offbeat DJ. If anything he play sound familiar, I'll wait till he say play him. So I'ma have to diss who broke. You can get a smack for this. I ain't no joke. Joke. Hold the microphone like a grudge. Be a hold a record so the needle don't budge. I hold a conversation cause what I invent, I nominated my DJ the president. When I'm CL, keep a freestyle going steadily. So pucker up and whistle my melody. But whatever you do, don't miss one. There'll be another rough rhyme after this one. Before you know it, you're following and fiending, waiting for the punchline to get the meaning. Like before, the moral of my story I'm telling. Nobody beats the R, so stop yelling. Save it, put it in your pocket for later. Cause I'm moving the crowd and be a rectifier. No interruptions till the mic is broke. When I'm gone, then you can joke. Cause everything is real on a serious tip. Keep playing and I get furious quick. And I take you for a walk through hell. Freeze your dome, then watch your eyeballs swell. Guide you out of triple stage darkness. When it get dark again, then I'ma spark this microphone. Cause the heat is on. You see smoke and I finish when the beat is gone. I'm no joke.
Oh, that was a nasty sneeze.
No joke.
I don't know where that came from.
No joke.
But what up, Bluey?
Good evening, gentlemen.
How are you?
All right.
Yeah. How's the Yankees doing?
Well, they're going through a rough patch right now, but I think it's safe to say that they're in no danger of missing the playoffs. They're going to be at least make the first wild card.
Well, yeah, most likely.
Yeah.
Just hope to God they ain't got to play fucking Oakland.
Yeah, I know.
Oakland's on a tear still. So are the Dodgers. Cubbies packed it in, right?
Dodgers are okay. You know, by now it's we pretty much know who's going to be in the playoffs in the East. It's the National League is the only one that's not wrapped up yet.
Mm.
The American League is pretty much wrapped up.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah, I mean, a lot of teams out there that are like 30 fucking games out.
Yeah, Cubs are sitting just fine. I wish they'd kind of quit letting some of these little games go.
Gotta win the ones that you're supposed to win.
You know, and that's just kind of what's aggravating right now, closing out the season, looking at the way things are going. Like, they're sitting in a comfortable spot. They're winning the ones they need to win. But losing some of these little tit for tat little battles, like they'll win one night by like 15 hits. Then the next night they'll lose by like 8.
Yeah.
And it's like, come on, man. It's the same damn team. Stop it. But I think it comes down to pitching at that point. I think that's really where it's at with them. I don't think I don't think they're running deep, and that's why I keep seeing additions all around.
Yeah.
You know, I keep seeing them adding guys to the team. Just picked up somebody yesterday.
Yeah, got to make the moves. Solidify that roster before you can't fuck with your roster anymore.
So what's this talk here? You guys saying Kaepernick has a job?
Oh, he does. Just do it, man.
Yeah, just do it. He is the 30th anniversary of the Just Do It campaign face.
Well, even something, even if it means sacrificing everything.
Also,
Kaepernick's a dick.
Isn't it from our own Mr. Geoffrey that there was a post that went out that was for somebody else and Just Do It?
I didn't see that. It was
somebody on Instagram, but it's definitely somebody who's associated with us.
I mean, even the president weighed in, saying this just sends a terrible message. I mean, he hates the fucking NFL anyway. But
actually, it was brought up by a foreign leader, Assad.
Oh, yeah, okay. Fucking Nike made a tremendous amount of money in the last 24 hours, though.
Oh, yeah, they did.
Of course they did.
They also lost a shit ton of customers in that exact same time frame, too.
Don't matter. Don't matter. Yeah, they did. Everyone's out there burning their fucking
there's a ton of backlash on both sides of this. You would talk about a 50-50 split on the way things went? Yes, they made a ton of fucking money because their supporters came out in force.
Yep.
But they lost a ton of clientele, and we are talking a lot of big names across a lot of different platforms, too, that are all like, all right, so this was kind of unnecessary for you to put yourself at the forefront of a political conversation as a corporation, and we don't necessarily appreciate you doing that.
Nike don't care how many customers they're losing.
No.
Anybody over 35, Nike don't give a fuck about you anymore.
No, really didn't actually after you turned 30, but...
Yeah, well, 35 is their demographic target, 35 and under. No, they don't give a fuck. And they shouldn't. I mean, it's not like any of this is going to hurt their bottom dollar. Everybody in the world can go out there and burn whatever the fuck you want, because tomorrow you'll be buying new sneakers. And go to the mall and try and buy something besides Nikes or Air Jordans.
That's really easy for a lot of people.
Not here. Not here, my son.
Well, that sucks for y'all.
I just
Grandpa.
went through this. If you remember a couple months back, a couple weeks ago, whatever the fuck it was, 4 stores had to come home with a pair of Air Jordans.
Oh, well, that really sucks for y'all.
And I will
I
say
like
this.
comfortable shoes, and Nike makes shitty shoes anyway, so.
You know, and I'm going to say this, and I don't give a fuck who's listening, and I don't care. But Air Jordans are by far the most uncomfortable long-term shoe ever.
I know. Actually, my girl came home with a pair of Jordans. She was like, yo, my sister gave me these Jordans. I'm like, yeah, because they were hurting her feet, and they go hurt yours.
Yep. I drive the fucking go-kart over here that he's got, and my foot falls asleep.
The Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Don't knock it. You love driving it.
But
I won't knock it because I know what it is. I know exactly what it is.
Yeah, he's talking to me.
If it was the smart car, like there are several cars that hit that qualification that it's like, they're just fun. I'm not knocking it. I wouldn't knock that in any way, shape, or form. But I will say straight up, it is small. I'm not necessarily, and neither is he, built for small. Even though they're a ton of fun to drive, not necessarily built for small cars.
Does it feel like a small car when you're in there?
No, there is so much headroom in that car. It's insane.
Doesn't feel like a small car when you're driving that car. It feels like any other normal sized car.
You know,
the smart car feels the same way, but my point is they're really, the problem is image at that point, and you getting out of that car is proportionate because everybody knows you're a little vertically challenged. You're not the tallest of the 8-bit bros by a long shot.
I'm okay with that.
But when we step out of the car, people look at us and go, "How the fuck did you fit in there?"
Right.
You know, and that's what that comes down to. And you just don't want to have to deal with that every time you get out of your car. And that's why you need something that at least is like mid-size, maybe larger.
Yeah.
That's all right. I'll make everything right with the world with my next car purchase.
What have you got plans on getting, my friend? What do you say?
Subaru, man.
Subaru WRX STI.
You know you're never going to get to drive it. Webb's just going to volunteer to take you everywhere you need to go, right?
He could. He knows the only time he's going to get it is A, if I'm ossified, and B, if he's taking me to the airport.
Yeah.
The car's parked up the block, and I'll have a key. So, look, Nike ain't going to bat an eye.
Yeah,
on
but
this.
you would have to leave your house to get here to get the car.
The car's at the block. Nike signed a 10-year deal extension with the NFL. They got plenty of money.
Well, yeah.
And not only that, don't they own fucking Adidas or Converse?
Nike does not.
Or Converse, then.
I don't even know how true that statement is.
Yeah, I don't even know how true that statement is either. So.
Pretty confident on that one. You can fact check it. I am pretty confident on that.
Nike Incorporated.
So I don't think they're going to.
No, I thought the funny jabs coming through on that was, well, looks like they'll just be making all the knee pads for the NFL now.
You know, and if you really want to, if you really want to boycott the company,
you are correct.
Yeah, thank you.
Hurley International and Converse.
Yeah, there's a few others they own too.
Oh wait, they may not own them anymore.
No,
they have subsidiaries, including the brand Jordan, Hurley International, and Converse.
Hurley and Converse. Yeah, they own them. Look, you don't want your Nikes? Don't burn them, assholes. Go fucking give them the Salvation Army. Donate them. Go give them the homeless guy around the corner.
But here's the crazy.
Hold on. Not for anything. Yes, folks, do that. Do exactly what Colin Kaepernick did with all of his old clothes, and go hand them off to somebody else. Oh wait, just in case that got somebody to burn their clothes even faster. My bad.
I would almost give you point worthy on that, but you're drinking a Stella.
Hey. My girl ended up having to work an extra hour later tonight. I looked in the fridge. There was nothing there. So I went in and I looked in the other fridge.
Nothing?
And it was this or Blue Moon. And it was not regular Blue Moon. It was Blue Moon Pumpkin.
That's bad.
So in other words, that's next.
Yeah, Blue Moon Pumpkin, go right down.
No, I'm not messing with that Blue Moon Pumpkin. I already told her, I was like, you better drink this. I was like, because I guarantee you if I do anything, I'm going to open it and pour it down the sink.
So here's the point on the whole Nike thing. People are creatures of habit. We all are. Mm-hmm. I go to the store to buy sneakers. I'm buying Vans.
Skechers.
Vans, Skechers. If I'm going to go buy an athletic shoe, a workout shoe, some kind of athletic shoe, cleat, whatever, I'm going to go buy Nike. I'm not going to buy into the boycott bullshit because that's what fits my feet. That's what's comfortable on my feet. People are creatures of habit. I have tried Adidas. I have tried Adidas 17,000 times in my life. All of my playing of tennis in my life, could never wear Adidas. Nikes, feet felt great. Adidas, not so much. So people are creatures of habit. Yes, I went and burned my Nikes, but guess what? They're going to go buy another shoe and be like, God damn, my feet don't feel good. And they're going to wear it because they're going to be spiteful and out of a matter of principle and so on and so forth. But that next pair of shoes they buy in 3 to 6, 9 months, they're going to go back and buy another pair of Nikes and be like, well, it's not so bad. And they're going to double back on what they feel and
It's
what
so
they
bad.
do. And Nike's not really going to lose all that clientele.
It's so bad. Well, the good part for me is the fact that I've always disliked Nikes. But I come from a hood where we rock Reeboks anyway, so wasn't really a big deal. Adidas and Reeboks. That was the hood that I grew up in. Like it was Reebok Classics, man. What are you talking about, pump?
No, you didn't have the pumps?
Fila all day.
I had a pair of pumps at one point, but we weren't. No, it was Classics. It was Classics, Classic Frost, the ones that were either white with the blue soles or black with the blue soles, like the Frost
Reebok
Classics. Yeah, like that was like me and the whole crew that I rolled with. Like we all Reebok, and then up here it was Adidas. Like you got to remember, like when I was going out and buying all my shoes and doing all that stuff when that shit mattered, like I was in New Orleans when that was, and it was all Reebok. But when I was up here and doing my rave thing, it was all Adidas, shell toes. I didn't need athletic shoes. I didn't need athletic shoes. What the fuck I need athletic shoes for? It's not like I'm b-balling in my b-boy shoes. It's not the way that shit went.
Now the real question is, did you tie your shoes, or did you lace them in a way that they became slip-ons?
All of my shoes have always been laced in a way that they became slip-ons. I actually bought a pair of shoes that were already fake laced at one point. Actually,
weren't they the Skechers you bought down in NOLA 2 years ago?
No. No, those I faux laced, but these are the Skechers that I bought after NOLA that are fake laced, and they don't even have bows on them. Like, they are fake laced. I know they're a pair of black shoes. Nobody can see the laces on them, but straight up, it's a pair of slip-ons. No, I don't fuck with tying shoes. What are you talking about?
I tied shoes once when I put them on for the first time, and I tie them in such a way that
every time after that is a slip-on. Yep.
Exactly. To the point that I can stick my foot in the shoe, and I don't even need to bend down to put my shoes on.
All my Adidases, though, were tuck laces. Like, I never tied a pair of Adidases ever. All of mine were straight slides. Like, my shell toes, I'd pull them and make sure that they were at a certain point, and then I'd throw the laces inside and slide my foot in them. And that would be the way it would always go, all the time.
I barely tie my shoes. Stuff the laces in.
God. I used to walk, when I was wearing the athletic shoes, I would literally not tie my shoes.
Still no Facebook.
I'd make the laces and tie the little knots in the end of them right before the little plastic tip of the lace. And I would loosen them all the way that I could literally slip my shoe on, and that's how I roll.
Mm-hmm.
Never tied my shoes. Ever.
Yeah, all my Reeboks are done that way.
Or like that.
All my Reeboks are done so they're tied the very first time I put them on, but they're tied in a manner that I can get my foot in or out at any given point and never have to worry about it again.
Oh, that's a good thing, then. Oh, gosh. What are you drinking tonight? You were drinking Stella, you said, right?
Yeah, and the other one was Sparkle Muffin. Sparkle Muffin. It was nice. a good double IPA. It was the reason why I held on to it as long as I did.
Someone's in the chat room.
Sohn is in
he's
Wyoming.
YouTube. He's drinking a Cigar City High Life.
He is in Wyoming, Michigan.
Sure. Yeah, he's in Michigan.
Yeah, he's in Wyoming, Michigan right now. I'm not exactly sure. I'm sure he'll probably tell you here in just a minute on what he's got going on up there. But he's up there for work. He'll be up there for the next couple of days, and then he'll be back. So he'll be remote tomorrow.
Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah, he's wearing his Ohio State gear in Michigan.
That's right.
Very nice.
Hey, nothing wrong with Ohio State.
All right, since we had a little bit of sports news here, I might as well put this out there because I think it's a little upsetting, personally, considering the team, I believe, won the NASCAR championship last year with Martin Truex Jr.
Right.
Yeah, Furniture Row Racing will be closing their doors after this season.
Right.
Sad.
Yeah.
It's sad.
For a team to win the championship, take the trophy, or whatever the fuck you're calling it these days, to not secure enough funding the next year to race has got to be, in my opinion, a disgrace for NASCAR.
Okay, hold on here. Let's take a step back, and it's actually not a disgrace. It is the unfortunate event that has taken place with a single car, single sponsor, out of state team.
I don't think you can say single sponsor when, 5 Hour Energy and quite a few others.
Well,
Bass Pro Shop.
Furniture.
Is,
All right, so they had Bass Pro Shop and that shit last year, which is the reason why Furniture Row is also being phased out of the group. That team started in Colorado with Furniture Row, period. Okay,
right,
so Furniture Row is also, they're not a national chain.
No.
So I'm not surprised, and I don't think it's really disgraceful that on the level of NASCAR sponsorships, Lowe's isn't sponsoring. You want to talk about disgraceful? Lowe's isn't sponsoring Jimmy Johnson anymore. Okay, that alone is disgraceful. That they would, after so many championships, decide that if you win another one, we're not going to be there for you.
And I'm sorry, but they had 2 cars last year.
Yes,
it's not a single car team,
right? But it's a small, non-national sponsorship they have moved on to their other bigger sponsorships. It's not disgraceful in that fact. This is not NASCAR 1950, where fucking Joe's Garage down the street actually gave you tires so he could put his name on the car.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, they've had sponsors on this car, bigger sponsors than Furniture Row. I get it. It's a local team out of Denver. And
right.
They went after all the local
team.
Advertising.
Right. They needed to build themselves up.
They're the only team, if I'm not mistaken, southwest of the Mississippi, rather. Yeah, they're the only team who is not in the area of NASCAR. So I get it. A little harder.
They're literally the only team that's not in North Carolina.
Right, that's what I'm saying. They're the only
yeah, but
team
you're saying it like there's a whole lot of other area that they could be anywhere east of the Mississippi either.
Hey,
they are literally the only team not in North Carolina.
Move. I mean,
So the real question is, what happens to Truex? Where does he go?
Well, I'm sure he'll get a car, and probably the same car.
I was going to say, yeah, Furniture Row, the team is not closing down. The sponsorship's just not going beyond this season.
Furniture Row Racing is closing. The team.
You said Furniture Row is closing.
Furniture Row Racing. That's what I said.
Okay. So
the entire operation go bye-bye. Not just the sponsor, the entire operation. Goodbye.
Well, now that's fucked up.
Said, it's a fucking disaster, in my opinion.
Well,
it is, bro. Think about it. Think about if who won the Super Bowl last year?
Eagles.
Oh, I'm sorry. No more Eagles. We can't afford it. We can't afford it. Bye.
Well, that wouldn't really surprise a lot of the other people who...
It's pretty much the same thing. NASCAR makes just as much money as the NFL. Well, not anymore.
I was going to say, and hasn't for quite some time either. Like, pump your fucking brakes on that shit.
I mean, we're a fucking $500 million corporation. I think they still are. But somebody just gets paid a hell of a lot. Look, it's a shame to see this happen.
Well, it sucks to see an independent team go down like this, one that was branching out and outside of the down home area of it, but not for anything. It's kind of a nod towards the fact of why NASCAR over the past couple of years has been a dying sport. And this is just another nod in the fact of
economics, man.
If big change doesn't happen for the sport.
Yep.
If big change doesn't happen for the sport, this goes back to the France family conversation that we've had before. Like, we're talking big change to the sport. That you're going to see this kind of stuff, and then you're going to start to see like all the big teams start to even suffer too. So, We haven't heard anything about Wood Brothers going anywhere, so since Wood Brothers ain't shutting their doors, I don't personally see there's nothing wrong. I think this is more a team that has rode the wave. Nobody said nothing when Red Bull got out of NASCAR.
Yeah, but it's just a waste of money for them. All their money was always in Formula One and kart.
Right.
It was really a waste of money for them.
Yeah, well,
I mean, it helped propel their brand to where it is now, without a doubt.
I think that's what
just fell the fuck out.
I think that's what's taking place here. What you're going to get is going to be this same team of people without Furniture Row Racing as their moniker, and they'll reemerge themselves back here in the homeland of NASCAR and won't be the outlier anymore. And
well, from what I'm hearing, it's not just this team. There are many, many teams that are like one sponsor away from closing the fuck up. NASCAR's bleeding. The teams are bleeding money left and right. NASCAR's doing all they can to reduce the cost by making things with the cars more uniform. Changing the rules so that, look, here's what it is. This is what you got. You run this and that's that. No more fucking around. No more spending ludicrous amounts of money for R&D to come up with a new rear transaxle.
No, all the motor programs are now put together by the manufacturers. The teams don't even get any kind of hearsay in any of that anymore. Now it's taking that F1 type of turn.
And for anybody out there in the NASCAR community who is out there and your thoughts are, or your opinions are, or your voice is, well, it was never going to work because they're from Denver and it's too far away from the hub, you're just a fucking idiot. Sorry, I don't buy that. There has been many teams to do that. Kurt Busch. Oh, his brother, too. Started out in Vegas. That's where their team headquarters were. They chose to move over.
Who?
Kurt Busch's team was in Las Vegas. That's where they started.
The Monster Energy team, when he was back running them as a sole sponsor?
When he started, I don't know if it was Monster Energy, whatever his first fucking car was coming up.
Yeah, but you said so was his brother, and I'd like to analyze that a little bit more because his brother's rode for Gibbs, and Gibbs has always been out of North Carolina.
Yeah. And before that, he was racing in hometown of Vegas for the Xfinity or whatever the fuck it was called back then. Bush.
No, he was still when he came into NASCAR under the NASCAR moniker. He was riding for Gibbs. Him and Denny Hamlin both. Yes, he may have raced with his name because they're Las Vegas guys. That both the Busch brothers are from Vegas. But only their go-karts and their other shit like that.
I thought.
But no, in no way, shape, or form. When Busch came to the league, he came to the league. And he came to the league to play with the big boys. And Gibbs sucked him and Danny Hamlin up. And they have been there.
Yeah. I mean, I'd love to know what happened with the team alliance between Furniture Row and Gibbs. How that
was Hendrick and Furniture Row. Those are Chevys. He was running Chevy Motors, and that was Hendrick Motorsports that was the motor provider for Furniture Row Racing. That's what they were. And so
yeah, they had a team alliance with Joe Gibb Racing.
Well, Joe Gibb went to running Toyotas. I mean, that would kind of be what happened. Furniture Row didn't switch over to Toyotas at the same time.
So I don't even know if this whole team's going to stay in existence. It looks like they're already letting them shop out for jobs.
So what happens to Truex?
He's going to have to find a new car to drive.
And where does he end up?
Truex isn't going to have any problem finding a job. He's going to end up either... I would say you find him come back to Chevy and start running with Hendricks, because Hendricks is going to need somebody to fill in, because I think Jimmy's going to just walk away.
Oh, his time has come, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, you look at the old man in racing right now, and he's kind of the old man in racing right now. Even though he wasn't the oldest man in the field at Darlington this past week.
That was a fucked up race on Saturday, that's for sure.
Yeah.
What happened Saturday?
Kevin Harvick being a dick.
Oh, yeah? Kevin was running Xfinity on Saturday?
Yeah, he ran Xfinity on Saturday and took the championship points leader out because he got mad.
At what?
Oh, he wouldn't let him pass. So he took him out. A typical Kevin Harvick, whiny, bitchy, crybaby, I'm a stupid...
something like Kurt Busch, I'm guessing. Something like Kurt Busch, I'm guessing. I just got a stick shoved up my ass sideways type racing.
But the nice thing is Kevin Harvick took it right in the ass 22 seconds later and was put into the wall and taken out of the race.
Sounds just like some Kyle Busch type shit.
You know, it was an unfortunate seeming of events. But I don't care what anybody says. And you can watch that tape 6 ways to Tuesday. Kevin Harvick was in the wrong. And for an experienced driver like that to make that kind of mistake, to take out the fucking points leader, it's just asinine. And then, of course, he turned around and said, well, it wasn't my fault. It was this kid's fault. And who the fuck is he anyway? He ain't ever going to be anything. Dude is leading the points. I believe, didn't he win the championship last year, too? This is could be a back-to-back or some shit like that. But no, the kid's going to be nothing. Kevin Harvick is just a punk. And I think one of the worst in the sport. You can throw Kurt Busch in there, and I know...
No, I don't throw Kurt Busch in there. I throw Kyle Busch in there, because Kyle Busch is the biggest, whiniest, side-swiping, slant, fucking cheating-ass, fucking punk bitch in all of NASCAR.
I think Kevin Harvick might be worse.
Why don't you tell us how you really feel then?
But
I mean, all I'm saying is I got a jacket to pee on at some point, I guess.
All right, 8-Bit Bros, Tuesday night. Coming up after the break. Fuck knows where we'll end up. We'll be back right after this.
Everybody buckle up. Buckle up. Let's go. Buckle up. Can we go to the store? Buckle up. Everybody, buckle up.
A lot goes on in the car, but you're in control. So only move when you hear the click that says they're buckled in. Never give up until they buckle up. Learn more at safercar.gov/kidsbuckleup. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
What up? It's Geoffrey from Beer Belly Sports, and this is the 8-Bit Bros right here on Ironic Radio.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real men of genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Nudist Colony Activity Coordinator.
Mr. Nudist Colony Activity Coordinator.
Wearing nothing but a whistle and a clipboard, you're living the real American dream. Getting paid to think up fun things to do naked.
Running free.
Sure, there's danger. Vinyl chairs, sunburns, chafage, and lawn darts completely out of the question.
Watch out now.
Your keen instincts tell you to stick to activities that involve lots of bouncing and jiggling. And if that doesn't work, who cares? You're all naked.
It's your birthday.
So crack open an ice cold Bud Light, nudie boy, because we all know when that going gets tough, the tough get naked.
The Nudist Colony Activity Coordinator.
Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
You got something you want to get off your chest? We want to hear it. Call in 917-720-3038. The Ironic Radio hotline is now open. Ironic Radio, well, isn't it?
I'm listening to 8-Bit Bros.
Oh, how do you like that, buddy? How's that feel?
Oh, God.
How's that feel?
24 hours, I need more hours with you. You spent the weekend getting even. Ooh. We spent the late nights making things right between us. But now it's all good, babe. But I backward, babe. And let me close. 'Cause girl, how long when I come through, I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. spent the daylight trying to make things right between us. And now it's all good, babe. Go that backward, babe. Let me go. Cause girls like you run around with guys like me till sundown. When I come through, I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. Girls like you love fun and yeah, me do what I want. When I come through, I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. I need a girl like you. Maybe it's 6:45. Maybe I'm barely alive. Maybe you're taking my shit for the last time. Yeah. Maybe I know that I'm drunk. Maybe I know you're the one. Maybe I'm thinking it's better if you drive. Oh, 'cause girls like you run around with guys like me till sundown. When I come through, I need a girl like you, yeah.
Not too long ago, I was dancing for dollars. No, it's really real if I let you be my mama. You don't want a girl like me, I'm too crazy. For every other girl you meet is too gazy. I'm sure them other girls were nice enough, but you need someone to spice it up. So who you gonna call? Cardi, Cardi. Come and rev it up like a Harley, Harley. Why is the best food always forbidden? I'm coming to you now, doing 20 over the limit. The red light, stop. I don't play when it comes to my heart, let's get it though. I don't really want a white horse in a carriage. I'm thinking more white horses and carriage. I need you right here, cause every time you fall, I play with this kitty like you play with your guitar.
All right, welcome back.
Wow.
It's cut out, huh?
No.
Yeah.
Played all the way out. I
Played all the way out.
just remembered what I did.
I'm looking over there at stream time, and it's like only 35 minutes.
I know, it's kind of weird. I have no idea what's going on there. I saw that too, and I've been monitoring it over here, and I don't get it. But I can't monitor it. You can. I don't have that.
Go look at things.
I know. Yeah, whatever, man. I see it. It's weird. Everything's all wacky tonight. Facebook won't let us broadcast.
I think we're bad kids.
Probably. They hate me. You know that.
But we're over here on YouTube, and we're happy to be here.
Yeah, man. Most definitely. Also, I think you're full of it. Webb.
Which one?
I just watched the video myself, and I think you're full of it.
Which video? Oh, come on, man. He fucking got under him and slid right into him. There was no reason to try it in the turn. Absolutely none. Zero.
There was lap traffic there, and he was hauling fucking balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, he got pissed that he wouldn't let him pass.
There was no not letting him pass. He went fucking by him, and the kid came back and fucking pulled the air off the ass end of him, and then came down the track and spun him.
Harvick slid right into him. He had no business trying to make the pass right then and there.
All right, so that negates the fact that this kid came down the track and spun him. Yeah, he did.
He got out of the way of the lap traffic. Harvick.
No. After that, he came down the track and intentionally spun Kevin Harvick.
Yeah, he took him out. Absolutely, it's what I said. He took him out, put him into the fucking wall.
Well, you said no. He was coming down for lap traffic. No, he wasn't. He went and gunned his ass.
Yeah. After he was put in the wall by Harvick. He got his revenge.
They
Took
got
him the fuck out.
loose. They got loose in the turn.
He got loose in the turn. Should have never been making.
Actually, before contact was even made, they both got loose.
You can look at it any which way you want.
I looked at it. I mean, I understand I understand you need something to hate in life, and I guess today it's Kevin Harvick, but that's okay.
Many things in life to hate than Kevin Harvick. That's a waste of energy.
That's true.
He already sucks. I can't stand.
Yeah, Harvick's a bit of a jackass.
He's a Your
look right there was just priceless.
And you had asked Saturday.
Oh, and that's all it took.
Saturday was a birthday party. That's where I was.
That's all it took. Oh, it only took you an hour to get that answer.
No, it took Facebook to remind me of what the fuck I did Saturday because I just way too much drinking. Way too much drinking. Has anybody peeped their ears on Eminem's new album?
I have not.
Nope.
You haven't, huh? It's pretty damn good.
No, why would I waste my time on it?
It's pretty damn good because he's the rap king.
I'm just kind of done with that idea of it too. It's like you were good, and then everything that you've done with yourself since then is just like trying to bring yourself back to some kind of relevancy. And I don't personally find any interest in him anymore. Like, especially he came out and he said that like one of the worst mistakes he ever made was putting 50 on the label and like all of the other shit that spewed out of this dude's mouth. I ain't got time for his punch bowl of turds.
Yahoo!
You got fished right there.
Straight off of Yahoo fantasy page.
Yeah. All right, so this album dropped.
Wow. Yeah, straight up. I'm sitting here looking at the fantasy, and all of a sudden it reloads, and it's like, you see the nap bar.
Virus alert. Call Microsoft immediately, but I'm on an Apple.
Wow.
So he drops this album.
This is not a good technology.
Surprisingly on the world.
It's very strange night for.
It's about 8 good tracks on the album, but there's this one track where he goes after Machine Gun Kelly.
I've heard he had a major diss track. Like, this whole fucking album is just a big diss track.
Yes, it is. And that's kind of where I was going with this, because if you listen to the album, he's pretty much dissing every irrelevant rapper on the face of the planet.
So he's dissing the ones he feels are relevant.
He's so lost for content. So lost for content.
But so is hip-hop.
Well, yeah, hip hop is in a bad way right now.
I mean, he's reaching around in a barrel full of irrelevancy, trying to find the most relevant of the irrelevant rappers that are famous right now.
Well, like I said, because there's no one else he can go after. So now he's got to go after all this mumble rap.
Well, he doesn't want to step into that Tekashi 6 bullshit.
Oh, he went after that too.
But I'm saying he really, like, that's not a main focus of his. That's going East Coast, West Coast.
Yeah, right. Because he spits lyrics, allegedly, Eminem. And, his big attack is on the whole mumble rap, the Bad and Bougie, and all them fucking songs this year. In fact, he even just rips their music and uses it to diss them also. But he picked a fight with Machine Gun Kelly. I don't know, a couple of years back. I don't know if anybody knows who Machine Gun Kelly is. I mean,
a lot of people should know who Machine Gun Kelly is.
His music career is probably not as big as his acting career. I think I would say that. I mean, what's the guy put out 2 albums in fucking 18 years or some crap like that, and a bunch of mixtapes. He's on Bad Boy Records, Diddy's label, which is just a fucking atrocity to begin with. I mean, they can't get a release out on time. I mean, I don't know what Diddy's doing for anybody besides holding them down. But Machine Gun Kelly...
believe it or not, that's actually how he words it to him when he pitches them their record deal, too. He's like, I'm going to hold you down, bro.
Yeah, probably.
They just don't understand what that means when he says that.
Oh, that's a good thing, man, because Diddy said you're going to hold me down. That's a good thing.
Yeah, yeah, total misinterpretation there. No, he's literally going to hold you down.
So a couple of years ago, Machine Gun Kelly puts out a tweet about Eminem's kid. What's that kid's name? Holly?
Haley,
whatever the fuck. I don't want to get it wrong, but anyway, so he puts out a tweet about how hot she is. You know, I'd hit that. Just kidding, Em. I love you. You know, blah, 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 blah. And M blew the fuck up and went after him then and fucking tried to have him banned off of record labels. And I think he's even banned from Shady 45 and all this shit. So he disses him on this album. And this is what I mean by dissing the irrelevant people. You're going back like 4 or 5 years to diss someone. What happened on your last album? What happened on the one before that, bro? You just want to bring a feud back that has no fucking relevance to make yourself relevant.
Yeah, exactly. And he's just picking fights to try and be relevant.
Right. So M calls himself a rap god, right? He's the rap god. Eminem, the rap god. Well, you can go YouTube this shit. Machine Gun Kelly, rap devil. And it's his answer to M's diss.
I'm sorry, I thought Logic did Rap God better.
And, well, yeah. And let me tell you, Machine Gun Kelly, I don't know what M's doing right now. I know he came out with a response somewhere to it. I mean, this is just good for the genre of music, I guess, to have another one of them rap battles and maybe make Machine Gun Kelly relevant all of a sudden. If that's what you're trying to do, I don't know.
Who knows? Maybe he did reach out to try and pull Kelly up a little bit. Because not for anything, Kelly is about the most relatable rapper that he's got right now, to be honest. I mean, he does have like a good flow.
Well, let me tell you,
chop apart some of these kids that are out here trying to rap right now.
MGK, Machine Gun Kelly, in my opinion, and go Google it yourself. It's Rap Devil, Machine Gun Kelly. It's out there. Destroys Eminem. Not only lyrically, not only with the dissing, but even with the fucking music. Destroys M. Just check it out, because it's a damn of a hell of a good fucking song, man. And the dude, you know, I get it. There's two white guys who are rapping.
Hey, we're not on Facebook. You can play it.
Oh, I can play it, can I? I can play it.
At least the first 30 seconds.
Sure, as soon as I get past any kind of fucking
other YouTube monetization that may be going on with it.
I'm just trying to make sure it's the video of the song and not some bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's sure. As soon as I get past that.
Oh my God, Ronnie!
Hey,
somebody grab some clippers.
Other YouTube monetization
Talk
going on with
paying millions for security a year. My dad's gone crazy. Yeah, Haley, right.
Let me get the right fucking tab here. It's this one, right? Yeah, you made me mute the wrong one. Oh, no.
No, it's called mute site now, not mute tab.
Yeah. I got it. Unmute.
Oh my God, Ronnie!
Check this out, man.
Somebody grab some clippers. This fucking beard is weird. Talk from a rapper paying millions for security a year. I think my dad's gone crazy. Yeah, Haley, you right. Dad's always mad, cooped up in the studio, yelling at the mic. You sober and bored, huh? I know. I'm about to be 46 years old, dog. Talking about, I'ma call up Trick. Man, you sound like a bitch. Man up and handle your shit. Mad about something I said in 2012. Took you 6 years and a surprise album just to come with a diss. Homie, we get it. We know that you're the greatest rapper alive. Fucking dweeb, all you do is read the dictionary and stay inside. Fuck rap God, I'm the rap devil. Come barefaced with a black shovel like the Armageddon. When the smoke settle, his body next to this instrumental. I'm saying, I'm sick of them sweatsuits and them corny hats. Let's talk about it. I'm sick of you being rich and you still mad. Let's talk about it.
Yep, call me, bro.
Sing dads from the Midwest. We can talk about it. Or we can get gully outside of your body and put some white chalk around it. Let's talk about the fact you actually blackball a rapper that's twice as young as you. It's called sway ass.
Yeah. Yeah, not bad. I mean, it is Machine Gun Kelly though. I mean, he's like I said, if you look at what he is and what he's done and what he's like, he is good. He is the best thing that Diddy's got. And who knows, maybe it was a call out. You know, when you think about how the businesses, you said economics earlier when you was talking about, you know, NASCAR teams. I mean, they're not the only ones suffering in this. I mean, you look at how much music do you buy anymore?
Buy music? Oh. Anybody? Anyone, chat room, anyone, anywhere, buy music?
I pay a streaming service to stream music.
Okay, that's like paying for music at a tenth of a penny on the song.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like that's the closest to paying for music that I do.
Yeah, I don't buy music. I'm sure Tom doesn't buy music.
Yeah, I do.
You do?
Yep.
You mean they actually sell those CD things out in the mountains?
Oh no, he can't get the music that he'd want to listen to. He has to leave the state in order to go grab that shit. But
well, yeah, otherwise it's all Bible thumping.
Oh man, no, I have like 800 CDs. So when I listen to music, I want to listen to it on my nice stereo. I don't want to listen to it on some crappy computer speakers. You know, I want the full Monty of sound. I still listen to the phonograph. You know, I mean, I want the sound. So when I really want something, I buy it on a CD.
Phonograph, I give you. There ain't nothing better than vinyl, and I still own quite a bit of vinyl myself. And every now and then, I guess you can't say I have bought music. I have bought vinyls. So I was
going to say there's been a little bit of a reemergence in the vinyl market the past couple of years. Like people are buying vinyl again, but that's because of, I mean, not for anything.
The greatest shit in the world.
Not for anything. Like we're kind of old fucks, and vinyl is nostalgic. The sound of a needle hitting a record, like it's what we like about hip hop. It's what we like about old school rock and roll. It's what we like about every genre of music that we came through. Is put the needle on the record. Like that is something that was ingrained into the foundation of our love for music. So it makes sense on like our end to appreciate that and to go back. And now that we're at that point where, you know, you're starting to see those guys getting closer to retirement. So they're starting to spend some of that money towards wanting to get ready to revamp that next childhood, and that's where the vinyl surge came from. Like it's nice to have those.
Vinyl also made you listen to a full side of a record, so songs that kind of grew on you are now part of your deal. Whereas CDs, you just touched a button and went right through them. The other thing about it is that there are certain things, not many, but there's certain things you can't get on CD that are on vinyl.
Yes.
But I think, technically speaking, vinyl delivers more total sound content than even a CD.
That's just where I was going to go with it. You talk to any audiophile out there who owns decent equipment. I won't even say halfway decent home equipment, and they're going to tell you right now that if you're playing with that fucking electronic bullshit, you're an idiot. CDs are, I mean, we know this. We've been fucking music guys for how many years? Everything's stuck within one band, bro. 20 to 20. That's it. 20 megahertz to 20 kilohertz. Everything's stuck right there. Vinyl goes way outside that spectrum. It delivers a more pure, natural sound than digital music.
Well, if you listened to, say, ELO on AM radio, and then you did like I did and got the box set, it's not the same sound. It's like I threw the box set away at a certain point because I'm like, this is too perfect. It's not all homogenized together.
There's no envelope.
Yeah,
that's right.
Everything, it's a constant. I mean, it's like, you're sitting here in your studio and you're setting up your mixing board and you want to get them levels right so everything's a perfect constant. Well, sometimes it's not supposed to be. Sometimes I should hear the guitarist over there over the bass guitarist over here.
Well, not for anything. I mean, what we consider the guys we consider to be some of the greatest guitarists of all time are guys that found a way to take that, what a guitar was, and manipulate it outside the realm of what people did. I mean, feedback was an invention of a guitarist where he was like, listen to me when I play standing right here and touch this to that. I mean, there are sounds that come out of the naturalism of it, and you're right. LPs are the only way to go on that, and if you want that, if you want to play that sound. because you're not going to get it out of a studio, because the guy that's working on that board, making that digital content, he's going to edit all of that out. I probably didn't send y'all the video, but I got a great little Facebook video today that was a guy working his ass off on a mixing board in a studio where the producer's sitting over his shoulder going, yeah, man, that sounds great. And then they camera pan into the room, and this girl is screeching and squealing over the other end. And it doesn't take talent to make digital music, because it can all be edited to a certain tone anyway. But when you've got that real feel that, and like I said, it's vinyl.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a great envelope of sound, especially with a decent set of headphones. But you know, Tom said something there about listening to that digital music on them crappy crappy computer speakers. Dude, this is 2018, bro. Every fucking device you can fling music somewhere now. I got 47,000 songs digitally and listen to them on my home stereo right off my computer. Boom, flinging shit over there.
Yeah, I want to listen to them right off my CD. Well, I got one of those big CD, holds 42 billion CDs, so I just
have one of those.
I do that. But remember Peter Frampton in that voice thing he used, you know, wow, 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 wow.
Yep. The Vox Box.
Yeah, you'd stick that tube down his throat and play the guitar with it, and then he'd pull it out. You just didn't want to see him pull it out because it had a giant slug trail coming out with it and spit and everything.
What did he have? One album, Peter Frampton Comes Alive?
Pretty much, but that album,
yeah,
that did mega sales. It was the top-selling album for a long time.
Yeah, without a doubt. And in a genre of music that I don't know how to say this. I don't think it was a big style of music. I mean, at the time that album was big and popular, you had, like you said, ELO on the scene. You had a lot of head music going on.
It was when Southern California rock was big. It was when the Eagles were big, and it was when Jackson Browne was big, and it was that kind of soft rock, but not really had the country influence as well.
In there and a few others, yeah. I mean, but you had the Moody Blues out there still. You had a lot of head music going on, and then you're right, this surgence of alternate music that was different from the so-called genre at the time, and he fit right into that.
Disco was out.
Was disco out when Frampton Came Alive? I guess so. Yeah. Yeah, you had that roller skate disco bullshit going on. Yeah.
See, what year was that? Frampton Comes Alive. I'm checking here, but
it's Frampton
released January 6, 1976.
76. Okay. Show Me the Way was on that. It's the only one I can remember actually off that album.
The album reached #1 on Billboard 200 April 10th, 1976. 4 months later.
Do you feel like I
Album
do?
of the Year by Rolling Stone in 76.
7 punches on your head still. Last time you saw 8 Mile was that
Sorry.
So a lot of albums.
Last time you saw 8 Mile was at home on a treadmill. He just rips on Eminem through this whole fucking track.
Any pee, any beer.
I'll tell you what the CDs did do, and that is they cleaned up a lot of the live stuff. A lot of the live stuff was not particularly well recorded, and they made a lot of the live music much, much better.
You know, I will say this, though. CD technology changed right before it went to DVD. They had them Super Audio CDs, SACDs. The sound quality on them is fucking outstanding. I mean, it's 96 kilohertz. It's full range. So many albums, so many producers went back in and took the original tapes and digitized them over to retract them over to SACD. And I mean, I have, I don't know, about 40 of them I can get my hands on and listen to. And the sound is amazing. Same thing with DVD audio when they did the, and DVD audio as itself sucked compared to SACDs. But what was nice about DVD audio is a lot of guys figured out how to take their music and bring it to the surround sound stage, which any audiophile will tell you that's not the way you want to listen to music. You want it to be stereo, 2 speakers. That's the way it needs to be. And surround sound makes this false envelope. But I have heard some albums, like fucking one of the 9 Inch Nails albums, and surround sound will destroy your brain standing in the middle of a room. You spin around like, what the fuck was just behind me?
Like music. You're standing in the middle. Yeah, the surround sound idea. They put the mic in the middle of, you got your lead singer out in front of you. You've got your guitar and bass out to the sides of you. You got your drummer playing that wrap around drumming from behind the microphone. Like, it's all part of that pocket that they want to put you in. And yeah, I have to say that, like, there is something about surround sound that,
but don't kid yourself. If you're really going to get into all that and listen to it, I mean, people out there, you got to look for music that was meant to be brought into good. I saw that. Yeah. Brian O'Brien posted that. I saw that. You got to look for the music that was remastered to be like that. Not just, there's a lot of shit out there where people just go, hey, it's 5.1 surround sound, but it's mixed down. It's independent channels mixed down.
You guys remember buying an album, immediately taking it home, recording it onto a super high quality metal audio cassette, putting the album back in the jacket, and never, ever playing it again?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Metal cassettes. Oh, boy. There was a technology that just couldn't hold up to time. I still have cassettes, and they're pretty stretched out now, which really sucks when it's, some of my DJ sets. And the tapes are just stretched now, so, everything plays a little slow. And
I have some of my old radio shows on reel-to-reel. Right. And the problem with those is they don't stretch, they shrink.
Yeah.
So I say, hey, it's Tom Gully here on AM 1370, and we've got a great show about marijuana usage today. And
I sound like I'm 4.
Did we get publishing tools back yet?
No.
Fucking thank you, Facebook.
All right, why don't we jump the break?
You want to do that?
Yeah, why not?
Damn, can I just roll Machine Gun Kelly on the way out?
Sure, you only have...
I don't care. Hey, you were named...
14 seconds left of the song, so...
One of the best disses here is, you were named after a candy. I was named after a gangsta. 8-Bit Bros. Tuesday night. We'll be right back.
You took the first step and quit smoking, but even former smokers may still be at risk for lung cancer. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know about a new low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early. It takes only 60 seconds and could save your life. You took the first step, now take the next. Visit SaveByTheScan.org for a simple quiz to see if you're eligible and talk to your doctor about screening. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
What up? It's Jeffrey from Beer Belly Sports, and this is the 8-Bit Bros right here on Ironic Radio.
Loser.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real men of genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Tiny Thong Bikini Wearer.
Mr. Tiny Thong Bikini Wearer.
Beachgoers the world over see you coming and say, hey, check out the woolly mammoth in the rubber band.
A giant woolly mammoth.
Defying the natural laws of physics, you managed to squeeze a 46-inch waist into a 30-inch suit. Like ground meat crammed into a sausage skin, you take to the beach and proudly strut your stuff.
Yeah!
If you've got it, flaunt it. That's your motto, which is ironic because you haven't got it. So crack open an ice cold Bud Light, sweet cheeks, and know that if you weren't wearing that suit, we'd ask you to take a bow.
Mr. Tiny Thong Bikini Wearer.
Bud Light beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
You got something you want to get off your chest? We want to hear it. Call in 917-720-3038. The Ironic Radio hotline is now open. Ironic Radio, well, isn't it?
I'm listening to 8-Bit Bros.
Oh, how you like that, buddy? How's that feel?
Oh, God.
How's that feel?
What are you, breathing?
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I've ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Go fuck yourself.
Got a big plan, this mindset, maybe it's right at the right place and right time. Maybe tonight in a whisper or handshake, sending a sign. Wanna make out and kiss hard, wait, never mind. Late night in passing, mention it flipped to her best friend. It's no thing, maybe it slipped, but the slip turns to terror and a crush to like. Then she walked in, he froze up, believe it's a fright. It's cute in a way till you cannot speak, and you live to have a cigarette and knees get weak. Escape was just a nod and a casual wave. Obsessed about it heavy for the next 2 days. It's only just a crush, it'll go away. It's just like all the others, it'll go away. Or maybe this is danger and you just don't know. You pray it all away, but it continues to grow. I want to hold you close, skin pressed against me tight. Lie still, close your eyes, girl. So lovely, it feels so right. I want to hold you close, soft breath, beating hard. As I whisper in your ear, I want to fucking tear you apart. Then he walked up and told her, thinking maybe it'd pass. And they talked and looked away a lot, doing the dance. Her hand brushed up against his, she left it there. Told him how she felt and then they locked in a stare. They took a step back, thought about it, what should they do? Cause there's always repercussions when you're dating in school. But their lips met and reservations started to pass. Whether this was just an evening or a thing that would last. Either way, he wanted her and this was bad. Wanted to do things to her, it was making him crazy. Now a little crush turned into a like, and now he wants to grab her by the hair and tell her, I want to hold you close, skin pressed against me tight. Lie still, close your eyes, girl. So lovely, it feels so right. I want to hold you close, soft breath, beating hard. As I whisper in your ear, I want to fucking tear you apart. I want to hold you close, skin pressed against me tight. Lie still, close your eyes, girl. So lovely, it feels so right. I want to hold you close, soft breath, beating hard. As I whisper in your ear, I want to fucking tear you apart. I want to hold you close, skin pressed against me tight. Lie still, close your eyes, girl. So lovely, it feels so right. I want to hold you close, soft breath, beating hard. As I whisper in your ear, I want to fucking tear you apart.
8-Bit Bros Tuesday. I like that song, man. I don't know what it is about it. I'm sure I'll be changing it off the commercials soon, but I do dig that track. All right, where the fuck are we? Or where do we want to go?
Well, I noticed that there was a posting in the Ironic Radio staff area that there's a brand new show coming on 10 o'clock tonight called Love and Desperation. Emphasis on the desperation. But didn't that air last week too?
Yeah, I think it's a weekly
So it
show.
can't be brand new, can it?
Well,
It's new.
Well,
It's not brand new.
Yeah, I think it's new content. That's what I really think. What? Oh. Yeah, but more importantly, at 10 o'clock tonight is the 8-Bit Bros listener fantasy draft, which I'm not really sure if we're going to get that on Facebook or not tonight.
You're definitely not. Because I cannot seem to find a way to get anything on Facebook.
No, but I'm watching other people fucking stream. I am watching other people stream. It's fucked up. Can't stream to the 8-Bit Bros page. It's fucked up.
I can't.
It's fucked up. I don't understand it. But what do you got? You got football problems?
Oh, I'm looking to see if we have a draft order. Which we do.
Oh, yeah, we got a draft order.
Oh. How come I'm not seeing that? Where's the draft order? What is that under? Overview?
League. It's on the league page. Enter draft.
Yeah,
right there.
it's league. That's what I said.
You have Flash on your machine?
Overview.
I am.
You guys, you having your big fantasy draft is tonight?
10 o'clock is the listener league draft. We had another one last night that I
did not participate in.
I got the number 2 pick. Don't know how I feel about that. I don't like.
Damn, I wanted 12. I got 11.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, it's not.
I
How
ended
many
up
are in the listener league?
12.
Full 12 man, full PPR. I'll give a whole rundown of the rules and all that.
Wow, cool.
Yeah, we're trying. I don't care about this.
You don't care about this league?
I, you know what? I think
That's
I'm
just
gonna.
wrong.
No, it's not that. I think I don't care about the whole fantasy football.
No, he wants to just go back to DraftKings.
Well, I can't wait for the daily, but I think this year I'm a little more interested in following my dynasty team.
Oh, good, because we need to set a lineup for
and putting some investment into that. I mean, that's long term. You know, I mean, daily fantasy's fun and all. It's great. You put together a team and try and win some money, and fantasy football in itself, year long, it's great. I got the team for a year, but with the dynasty, I mean, you're drafting dudes and signing them to contracts for years and years. You're building a team. It's a little more intriguing.
Dynasty is fun. Dynasty is, depending on the league you play in, can be highly way overcomplicated.
Oh, yeah.
Like we could turn this whole entire listener league or whatever league that we all play in together, and we could turn that into a dynasty keeper league and make it less complicated than some of these dynasty leagues. You can pick 2 players and you lose your first and second round draft pick. Oh, and you can trade those draft picks. There you go. But no, not this one.
It's very. I mean, the rules book is like 26 PDF pages long.
Yeah, I know. I need to get him a beer.
But it's, I got one, by the way.
Oh, I'm so happy to look at this draft sheet. It looks so much better than the one from yesterday.
Yeah, what team are you? What's your team name? What team are you, Thump?
Thump's team.
No, he changed his name.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Well, what is it? I don't want to dig through it all.
I mean, you're looking at the draft sheet, right? Like, we're all down the left-hand side of the screen. I already said I was 10th.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay. 8-Bit South. Okay. Gotcha.
8-Bit South, a.k.a. Thump's team.
Actually, I just said a.k.a. Thump. I didn't put Thump's team.
Caught move right there. Yeah, I'm quite proud of my name, Ren's Wrinkle Cream.
Yeah, right. I just watched an episode of the Trailer Park Boys where one guy asked another guy, he was like, how do you keep your sack so soft?
Thank you.
I got bitches.
I was like,
As my team.
that is
I got
so
bitches.
wrong.
I got bitches.
Oh, I don't want the number 2 pick.
You know, you
Tom,
got it.
Have you ever played fantasy football, Tom?
Nope.
Never?
Nope.
Wow.
Fantasy
football-
soccer?
Yeah. I mean,
Done any fantasy?
Nope. Nope. The closest I come to any fantasy is I used to do home run derby, which is at the start of the baseball season. Everybody would pick 5 guys on the basis of who would hit the most home runs. But I just am not as smart as you guys. I don't have that gear. I concentrate so much on the actual games, particularly in soccer, and being able to pick correctly. Picked every single playoff match in Major League Soccer last year, but 2 correctly. And that's all I can do. I don't have that ability to look at those players and say, okay, this guy's a scorer. This guy against this team is likely to get points because they're bad at the rush and he's a running back and all that.
He's a weekly pick 'em. He's a weekly pick 'em, kind of give him the sheet for the week, and he'll probably walk home a winner on the games that are being played. Give him his over-under, shit like that. He's probably good to go. But he don't want to dip into the roster at all because that ain't what's important for him. I just need to know who wins and loses. Thank you.
I'm good at players and matchups, but that I just don't have, and I probably don't have the time currently, but I don't have that gear. I just absolutely don't hear it. Now, I do admire people that do, and I think that the fantasy football has changed the way the NFL, even during the games, updates. You never used to see at the bottom scroll who are the top 5 yardage, touchdown quarterbacks and all that. Fantasy football is directly responsible for that.
I will tell you this. The one thing that I enjoy about not just fantasy football, I have played daily fantasy soccer. It makes you view the game differently. So when I first started playing fantasy football, I had kind of fallen out of football in general for years. Didn't care about it. I follow my Packers, how they doing. Okay, they suck or they're great. Or the Brett Favre years, I'd watch, all the games you're supposed to watch, playoff, whatever. But I never really cared about football at that point. See, that's TC. And I came back.
His name wrong, you douchebag.
I came back and started playing fantasy football about 10 years ago, and it got me right back into football. And then as fantasy sports grew, my kid is a big baseball fan. I started a fantasy baseball league for him. It's a long season. It's a lot of work. It's at some point in times, it's too much work. But fantasy, that's what drove me to daily fantasy. Was like, oh, you mean I can go pick a lineup with a salary cap and be done in 3 hours? I'm good. I'm good with that. Attention span is good.
Doing the sports talk for so long, you learn what's important in a game, any game, NBA, NFL. And my soccer knowledge is like, I'm like the guy in Simple Minds. I see that down to the levels you don't even, it hurts my head sometimes. By the way, you know how you can tell TC Casey has been over at your house? The toilet's never flushed and the cat's pregnant. Anyway, ESPN used to have this great thing, which was they would give you the choice of like who will get the higher total. LeBron James rebounds or total bases for a certain player and stuff. And it was called Pick 3. And it was awesome. I loved doing that. But that's about as far as I can get into it.
I imagine in the overlap season where you get like that whole conglomerate of like some, baseball, basketball, hockey at one time, like trying to throw a pick 'em out of those 3 sports at any given time. I bet that would be a ton of fun.
Yeah, it was cool. They quit doing it, but it was, every single morning, it was great. It was great.
In case you don't know what that is, that's the championship cup right there.
No.
Turn your monitor that way. That's my position, motherfucker. Friends in the.
Hey, I had a question for you guys.
Oh, yeah,
what
I've
do you
seen
think
him.
about? What do you think about the sponsor for the NASCAR winning team from last year dropping out?
Okay,
We talked about that earlier.
Okay, Louis.
Oh, never mind. Sorry, Louis. I said, what do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about this Hank Aaron kid?
Thomas Lewis Gully.
I can reiterate real simple. I think it's a travesty. I think it's a travesty that the Super Bowl winning team has to close shop because they can't make enough money to keep racing. I think it's a travesty.
Yeah.
I think if it was to happen in any other sport, the entire world would be looking at this and going, what the fuck? But because it's NASCAR and everybody knows, well, you know, they're on shaky ground, I don't think it's getting paid as much attention to.
Well,
besides
no, but not for anything. This team has been on the edge of collapse the whole time they've been around over there. Anyway, I mean, it's not like it come as any big surprise. I mean, that this team failed out finally for money management. I mean, they did. They put together a hell of a show, won a championship last year with Truex, are giving him the best chance that they can give him to succeed with one of the bigger teams that's going to have the money to support his talent. Because unfortunately, it happens all the time. I mean, there are guys that only you never see on TV that showed up at the track that weekend. You know, I mean, the field's restricted now down to like 38, 40 drivers, where it used to be 43. I saw that the most fielded cars at Darlington, which was the race that was this past weekend, the most fielded cars at Darlington that they ever saw was 83 cars at one time showed up to race on the weekend. So, I mean, now with the way the format's set up, it's very restricted. So there are a ton of stories that go on like that behind the scenes all the time, and NASCAR fans see them because it's that hometown kind of thing where you see teams go get a chance and then it just doesn't pan out, and they're so used to seeing these smaller teams kind of up and down. This is one that got a big jump of recognition and was able to compete seriously at the highest level. But, I mean, you're a local chain, local team in a national sport. Right. They were shaky. The 5 hour, I'm surprised given the 5 hour energy and Bass Pro that they didn't, just drop the sponsorship and manage to maintain a team. But who knows how all that went, if commuting really became the issue of moving.
It's weird to me because I grew up in Indy, and especially when I was younger, but even now, there are people that don't have an even thought of racing on the series. They just want to run at Indy. That's all they want to do. A lot of those guys were back in the 70s and 80s were dirt track racers that would get a car together for Indy and actually do really well. But it shocked me when I read that today because of all the money that is in the sport.
Yeah, and they just can't get a piece of that pie. I mean, tough times for NASCAR all around. Everybody knows it. Oh, look, I'm finally logged in as me on YouTube. Yay.
How competitive really is the fantasy football in terms of, I mean, is it like halfway through the season, some of the guys are out and they just don't care anymore? And how worked up do you guys get about that season and those bragging rights and when the games happen? I mean, is it?
It depends if it's bragging rights or if there's money on the line.
Yeah, it depends if bragging rights, money on the line. It depends, on how serious you get about your moves and the conversation around the games and everything else like that. Like that changes when there's the money involved and how serious it could be taken. But for the most part, yeah, both of our leagues by mid-season we'll probably see 2-3 players maybe that have already gone 0-5, and they're like, "Fuck it," and you won't see them set a roster for the rest of the season. It happens.
It happens.
Yeah.
And
I think one of
we
the
threw a
biggest
lot of those
things-
people out who did that, if you remember.
I also think one of the biggest things, it all depends on who you play with.
Yeah.
So if you play with a group of people that are all used to talking shit and you're all always jibing at each other, it's just a natural progression. Now you have something to like, I'm going to kick your ass this weekend. And I don't give a fuck what you say to me. No matter what you say to me doesn't mean anything. And then either come Monday, you're eating crow or you're perpetuating it even further. Like the one league that we've all been in is, I think next year is going to be its 10th anniversary of the league. And pretty much, I would say an honest 40% of the league is all original. And the people we've picked up along the way have fit the mold of the type of players we're looking for, like talk shit and everything that goes along with fantasy football. I think at the end of the day, though, it's who you play with and is there anything at stake.
Yeah.
Can I stand to win $300 by doing nothing but staring at a computer screen and picking the right people to play that week? I mean, you're playing what we're about to do in 2 minutes or 3 minutes and 20 seconds. This draft really means nothing. It's how you operate your team as the whole season goes on. Is where the real challenge comes from.
Right, and with this, it's the season goal. Like your draft is going to be a draft. They're going to give you a grade. They're going to be like, "Oh yeah, you did this good. You drafted in the right order of things and got some decent players."
And didn't reach for anybody.
Yeah, didn't reach for anybody.
Can you money ball it in fantasy football? Is that
you can in daily
strategy?
fantasy?
You can moneyball in daily fantasy and you can moneyball in dynasty.
I'm getting like
yeah, hit the X.
Yeah, I know. What to do with my 11th pick in the draft is a commercial I'm watching because I have the 11th pick. I like they custom tailored the commercials to your cute. Very cute. Very, very cute, Yahoo. So we got everybody in the
We got 218. We've got 4 that haven't shown up yet.
I tell you, there's some decent team names here.
Yeah, you want to give a rundown on
Is Brian O'Brien in your listener league?
No, I don't.
No, he didn't join.
Yeah,
I tried.
We got a
God, my
couple
phone
good
is
names.
going nuts right now.
Slippery midgets, no soldiers. Ren came up with Ren's wrinkled cream. That's pretty good. Yeah. Bell cow Ricky. It's cute. And you got some guys who went after the football approach. Last Manning standing. That was cute. Hold my Vic. Thought that was kind of cute too. Then you've got the guys who just, wanted to come up with funny names or just were going to be themselves. Wine Bob from Drinking with Bobcat. BWB. Great show. And then there's what's this one? Gully's a bedroom bully.
Bet you can't guess whose team that is.
Is that the guy that took 6 months to pay off a $50 bet on Coach's show? Is that the guy who was crying at the end of the last Super Bowl like a little bitch? Just curious. The guy that eats steroids like Skittles?
You're welcome to hang out during this draft. We have no problem with that. You can give commentary all you want.
Where's it at?
It's on Yahoo. Yeah, you're not part of it. I don't think I can actually share that.
Yeah. All right, let's say goodnight to radio because we're going to lose them.
Radio, thank you.
Yeah.
Deuces, I'm not playing you any music. We have business to take care of now.
Yeah. 30 seconds.
Come over to YouTube. Come over to Periscope. Wherever
Mixer,
you want to be.
Twitch.
Mixer, Twitch.
Right.
Unfortunately, no Facebook because they can't get the
Yeah, because Facebook said no 8-Bit Bros. No Angry Dandelion, no Thumping Loud, no...
No WBLZ Media, no
nothing.
DFS.
Yeah,
no.
we're just not allowed. These 2 IP addresses have been blocked.
Yeah, I literally went out to Webby. I'm like, you think we got banned by IP?
Did one of your players just pick Patriots? That's it? Wouldn't pick any other team players?
Todd Gurley is the number one.
Nope, Todd Gurley was number 1 pick off the board.
I am not taking Le'Veon Bell. I can tell you that right now.
He ain't gonna play.
I'm gonna go this dude, David Johnson. Now I have plenty of time to.
Yeah, you went deep down there. Okay.
I have plenty of time.
I'm kind of surprised that, like, our draft, David wasn't so far down yesterday. He's dropped a lot since yesterday, though.
I have him in the other draft. I don't know where he went.
It was
though.
called auto draft.
Yeah, I know that.
Hey, what pick did he have? Do you remember that? He asked me this morning. I'm like, don't know.
I didn't even look.
You and I were the next to last two.
10th pick.
Yeah, you had final pick, and I was 2 back from you.
You were right behind me.
No, were we? Oh, that's right. We were drafting right next to each other.
I think you had 7.
Okay.
Because Guns had 8.
Yeah, Bell just went off the board. You know he ain't playing there.
Oh, that's an interesting outlook at it.
He don't play week 1. I guarantee it.
Southern Yankee?
Yeah.
Or
Ezekiel Elliott off the board.
He had mentioned he had made a comment.
I need Sohn to define what his name is, unless you all know what it is.
Antonio
I'd
Brown
say
off
he
the board.
may be Slippery Midget.
No, SFYM.
he's yeah.
Oh.
I've been trying all day to come up with what anagram that is.
Oh, it's Skull Fucked Your Mother.
Why didn't you just read it out? You don't need to be shy here. Play the goddamn game, son.
Tom's like, how the fuck did you put that together? I've heard the story. That was a background thing.
Where is Sohn?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Tom is so glad he stuck around for that one.
Fucker.
And he's drafting from his phone.
Oh, God.
He's got a tablet.
Yeah.
No, I think he's got both up there, phone and tablet. And Conan did say earlier, he said some colleges actually have the Nike sponsorship. So would you see Nike possibly take a hit from the university side because of the stance?
I mean, what can they do?
They can.
No, I don't think so. I mean, that's
look at who they're recruiting.
Yeah, it's the demographics, 35 and under. That's totally the demographics. And the contracts are the contracts.
The players they want are all going to be totally behind that.
They just took Kareem Hunt on me. Fuck.
Is there a team called Louis Total Recall?
Not on this one.
Don't do it. Don't do that either.
Stop.
Don't do that either.
This Jim Brown kid. I'm going to pick him first.
Gotta draft McCaffrey.
I ended up with McCaffrey in the other league.
I would have gone with Michael Thomas if I were you. Just saying.
Not worried about it. He's coming right back to me.
How many rounds is the draft?
18.
Wow.
Something like that. See, it's coming right back to me.
Yeah, but it's only 45-second round, so.
Yeah, it'll go quick.
45-second pick, so it'll move quick.
Told you it was coming right back to me.
You got your Michael
I'll
Thomas.
take Michael Thomas. It was tough between him or Odell. I'm going Michael Thomas. I'm trusting my Saints again this year.
Homer.
Trust Manning to fall apart, and since they've got no fucking backup. What? They cut Webb, right? Who picked up Webb? The Jets?
Receiver?
The quarterback.
Davis Webb? I have no idea.
Oakland.
Oakland picked him up?
I think Oakland. Who had him? Chargers?
Giants.
No.
Giants.
Oh no, he's a West Coast quarterback. He has been since the start of the preseason.
No, they just let him go like yesterday, and he was picked up today or the day before. And
oh, the only Webb quarterback I've seen has been either in Oakland or one of the LA teams. That's the only Webb I've seen.
What's his name?
He was part of that benching of Manning controversy because everybody was like, why don't you play him instead of Geno Smith?
Yeah,
right?
he was.
Yeah, he's a Jet now.
Is a Jet now.
Yeah, it was signed by the Jets today, if I'm not mistaken.
Huh.
If I'm not mistaken. Uh-oh.
What the hell was that?
I'm getting...
Webb boys pick.
I'm getting... Oh, shit. My pick? Well, I'll take Keenan Allen there. Is it my pick, really?
No.
Oh.
No, it's Jameson
Put
and
up your
ginger.
computer.
Yeah, I know. It was notifications here for some reason coming through.
Get into the Battlefield 5 beta early. Are you going to make me buy something to do that?
Yep.
Well, then, nope. Not interested. Thank you.
Where's my pick here?
Not for a while.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, that is where we're at right now. We're in the waiting section. Like, Ren's got his 2 coming.
Jesus Christ. I got to go to 35 to get mine. Okay.
I'm not upset about, like, what looks like there's going to be in that area, so.
Have to.
Damn it. Cubs are going to go down to the Brewers again tonight, man. If they don't fucking pull something out. 6th right now. Brewers up 3-1.
Might have to pull some shenanigans here.
Why would you push shenanigans? What kind of shenanigans you gonna?
I might have to pull some shenanigans here.
Oh, draft a QB. You do that.
Yeah.
It happened in the first round yesterday. I was fucking
Yeah,
mind
but
blown.
it's a QB league.
Aaron Rodgers went in the first round. I was like, I mean, yeah, he's good, but yeah.
He lost the draft. That's because it's a 2 QB league. You need to get somebody.
Yep.
That's where he got hosed in his auto drafting because it didn't draft him a QB until like round 8. Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah. Breeze got swept right out from underneath my feet, man.
Oh, I just got sniped.
Who'd you get sniped? What'd you? Oh, Mixon?
No, Freeman.
Oh, Freeman. Devontae. He was up there for the longest time.
Oh man, he sat on our board last night for a long time too. And that's into double running backs, just like this.
Receiver, running back, wide receiver. Why'd you get one? AJ Green. Okay. I might have to do it. I might have to do it.
Given that kickers are the leading scorers in the league every year, when do the kickers go?
Last.
Yeah, generally you'll see somebody
right before defense. Gronkowski just went, huh? Or he went, I should say.
Tom Brady.
Gully's team. Brady's first off the board?
Tom Brady, first QB off the board.
Yes, I got bitches, right?
No.
No, TC Casey.
Yeah, TC took Brady.
I thought it was my
big
pick.
surprise there.
See, it's not. Well, I'm going to gamble here, and I'm going to see what Hold My Vic can do. And fuck.
Aaron Rodgers off the board.
Yep, I just got
QB2.
Yeah, I just got sniped.
That's right. He'll go take Drew Brees.
I will.
Yeah, I know he will.
Yep. Because I was thinking about doing this little sneaky little move here, but I think I'm going to do
No, he won't.
Do it anyway. I got bitches goes, right?
James just took your Breeze right out of your sails.
That's okay. That's okay.
That's 2 leagues back-to-back nights that you didn't get Breeze. Oh, look at that.
Okay. I'm good. I know what I'm going to do. Your connection to Yahoo has been interrupted. That's not good.
Your connection to Yahoo Fantasy has been interrupted.
Yeah, that's not good considering
That's
my picks coming.
both of you or just one of you?
Oh, all of us here. Okay. There we go. Right back in the game. Just in time because Thump's picking. I think. Where'd you go? You went Tyreek Hill? Oh, you went Ertz. Okay. Well, that's good because I'm going Jimmy Graham. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to back it up with my QB pick. Come on, hold my Vic. Are you in here? Everybody's logged in except Sohn.
He can't find it, apparently.
Yeah. What did he pick? Did he pick yet here? Hold my Vic. I see he got one.
Tyreek Hill.
Is that who it is? I took Hill? Okay.
Yep.
Interesting. Is this auto drafting? I mean, are we going to wait forever here for him to take a pick?
It's 45 seconds, bro.
I was down inside of 10 seconds.
So was I. I mean, shit. Lamar Miller. I don't like that pick. Hold my Vic. How about that pun?
Oh, Kirk Cousins just went, huh?
Run on quarterbacks, and I'm not losing a receiver-quarterback tandem that I lost on twice yesterday.
Oh, I didn't. I nailed both of them. I got Goff to... Did I get Goff to Woods? And I got Garoppolo to Goodwin. Marquise Goodwin.
Yeah.
I made sure I could any stack right there.
Taking Andrew Luck is like buying a Fiat.
Yeah.
Listen, slow your roll. I own one of those. Mine is an Abarth, but it is a sport and speed model. And it has
when they work, they work great. When they work great. But when they don't,
I don't have a problem.
Yeah. If you got a good one.
Uh-oh. Gully the bedroom bully picks. Somehow it ain't, it's funny. I get it.
He named his team after my relationship with his wife. That's strange.
Exactly what I was thinking. A questionable.
Somebody actually drafted him that early? Garoppolo?
Yep, I took him.
Wow.
Yep, putting a little faith in him.
I put faith in him yesterday.
I want to do that. Not.
Oh, that's it. I just auto drafted.
What do you mean you just auto drafted?
I took Chris Carlson, running back.
Yes, you did.
Oh,
he couldn't get it in that 45 seconds.
I didn't need. I have no noise here, no bidding, no nothing. It's
Smith-Schuster just went off the board.
Yep. Golden Tate just went.
Golden Tate. But where are we now? We're in that wide receiver shit going on, huh? 9 picks till it's my turn.
Do I pull the trigger and take No Hands Cooper?
Do you think he can hop off the train?
I don't know, man. You know what? Let's find out.
Well, I mean, at least week 1, you're not hurting. So,
Cooper. Oh, I don't know about that, bro.
Hey, I don't know about a lot of this draft already, so
right?
It's fine. I'm good.
Yep, we lost to Gurley. Lost to Gully.
Sean McCoy off the board, huh?
Really?
Yep.
I was just reading his stat shit.
He is a Buffalo fan.
Mm-hmm. Emmanuel Sanders.
Yeah, but I was just reading his stat shit, and that, like the mild injury, and then like he hasn't been put on the exempt list yet, but tis a probability.
See where Marshawn Lynch goes.
Won't be on my team.
Darren Sproles retired. Why is he still in this draft pick?
Because he retired after this season.
I thought he retired. He hung up his cleats. Don't know how I feel about this move, but
I can understand that.
yeah, I just don't know where that team's going to be in the run game.
It's the Patriots. Why would you even go there?
You know, and kid probably won't even suit up week 1.
Carlos Hyde. Look at you over there. You're up, by the way.
Got to do something every now and again. Nobody.
Take Javaris Landry. Put a little faith in behind Cleveland.
What does this team look like? Hold My Vic has built himself a decent team thus far. Russell Wilson, Julio Jones, Tyreek Hill, Melvin Gordon, Lamar Miller, don't like that pick at all. And Trey Burton. What has Gully's bedroom bully done? Tom Brady, there's a surprise. Adam Thielen, Le'Veon Bell, LaShawn McCoy, Rob Gronkowski. I got that stack there. I get that. What is our friend Bumwine Bob? What do you have here, Bob? Matt Stafford, DeAndre Hopkins, T.Y. Hilton, Delvin Cook, Alex Collins, Allen Robinson. Bellcow Ricky, our new friend from Iowa. Juju Smith-Schuster, Golden Tate, Todd Gurley, Devonta Freeman, and
I
Joe
wasn't paying
Mixon.
attention, and I auto-picked it, and I just pulled a Ren.
Who'd you take? Sony Michelle.
Yep. I was not paying attention.
Tisk, tisk.
That happens. It happens.
Wow, he's going to end up in my lap again.
It's just quite interesting. Go, thank you. Away.
Talk, boys. We are live on.
This is Louis Lou. I can't seem to find Red Grange on my list.
That's fun.
Really?
That hold my Vic team seems very potent to me.
Hold My Vic?
Yeah.
That's a good team so far.
Has he?
Huh? But look at it.
No. I'm trying to figure out my next 2 picks.
You have a long way to go before that happens.
Bunches of bunches?
That first defense off the board there? Denver?
Why Denver? You know, if I wish I didn't have to draft the defense.
The returning Josh Gordon just went off the board.
He's going to be pretty good this year, I think. Alfred Morris just went.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Well, I needed to pick up the Chris Carson move, considering his ADP was 100.
Yeah.
And I drafted him in like the 4th round. We don't know what we're going to have there. Come on, Ricky. Delaney Walker. I like that move.
Interesting. What's going on in Roethlisberger, huh?
There goes one of them.
Baby.
That's not a bad move, taking Roethlisberger. He should have a good season. Be his last. At least I would think so at this point. You know, I don't know, but I mean, didn't he wanted to quit last year, right?
He did screw up in a press conference and say, I don't know if I got it anymore, but he didn't say I want to quit.
Yeah.
He also has come out and said he would play 4 more years too, so.
Fuck, you just sniped me.
Denver was 24th in points allowed per game last year.
Ugh.
Oh, I got time. I'll be back.
Number 1, L.A. Chargers. Number 2, Minnesota. Jacksonville, Philadelphia, Baltimore.
I don't know if I want to do that or... You sniped me, Ren, you fucker. I may let my first pick auto draft while I try and figure out what my second pick's going to be. Look, a lot of the guys I like are hurt or torn up. Or
Oh, yeah, that's the rough part looking at a lot of the list is like you look at the injury reports to see who's already been cleared to come back week 1, who's, you know, who's going to be like a week 2 guy, week 3, who might not see action. Like, it's rough looking at that list.
Well, then you got Gronk, will he play 7 games this year? Maybe 8?
Maybe.
I mean, who knows? You know, Hunter Henry's out for the year, right? Yeah, he tore his ACL, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Late season return. Okay, keep him on the radar.
Jacksonville defense went off the board.
I don't even have a full team yet. These people picking defenses when you still got your friggin' flex spot out there.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to fill now. Well,
that's the same one I'm working on. I don't know, man.
I got bitches is next in this draft when you pick. Keep it south.
There.
You motherfucker, you just sniped me. Look. Drafted you fuck, and now you fuck.
I don't have a backup plan either.
I didn't have a backup plan for that. But it's okay. I'll let my auto draft go. I just might have to do the Nelson Aguilar move here. Wow, I can't believe you sniped me like that.
What do you think I said when I went to the bathroom and I was like, "Yo,
it was
you got to take Cooper Kupp."
It was him or Jordy.
Kupp, bro.
It was him or Jordy. I was bouncing back and forth on that, and just I'm so afraid to touch Oakland. I'm so afraid to touch Oakland. Like, you were brave doing what you did.
I gotta refresh.
Amari Cooper.
Yeah, you're brave as shit because I just don't know about fucking with Oakland right now. Like, it's scary looking over there.
Hey man, you never know what you're gonna get over there.
Oh shit!
Robbie Anderson.
That's not who I wanted.
Trigger. Hold my Vic.
Oh shit!
Who'd you pick?
That's not what I wanted. That's not good.
Auto drafting. Whoop, 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 whoop.
That's not
20 seconds. Oh God.
18.
I had to refresh.
Yeah, we saw that.
It fucked everything up.
Jay Nelson.
Wow, you reached for that pick.
No, I didn't. It was on my radar.
Well, it was like another 20 picks down.
That's okay.
Hey, you would have made it.
What I wanted. I know what I'm trying to do here. Now the question is, what do I do there? Peyton Barber. Who the fuck is Peyton Barber? Tampa Bay running back. I never even heard of him. Is he another one of the Barber family?
He is the
cousin.
He's their bell cow.
Yo, click. I clicked.
Bunches of oats.
Yes, I did. Okay, that did go through.
It's not a bad move. I'm saying that before. I mean, I still think Crabtree is a good choice too, but
Bumwine Bob is having a very sneaky draft here.
Yeah, he is.
Like, he's like literally picking all the people that I would be drafting right now. Yep. Jamal Williams, would have drafted him. Kerryon Johnson, yep, would have drafted him. Bolstering his backfield is what he's doing. Doug Baldwin finally went off the board. Long time a coming. Michael Crabtree off the board. Jameson and Ginger. Sammy Watkins off the board.
Yeah,
Slippery Fidgets.
I thought about pulling Sammy.
First defense off the board.
No, that's the third defense off the board.
yeah, defense went real early.
Wow.
Do you go by defensive scores for that?
Yeah, you start out with 10 points, and then it's a sliding scale. If they score a touchdown, it drops down to 5. So there's negative points in play. Every sack is worth 2. A touchdown is worth 6.
Yeah, if you can get a strip or a strip sack for a TD or an interception for a TD, like those count points the other direction, positives, and all points scored against you and total yardage against you.
Oh, I should just do it to be that cock.
What are you going to do? Are you going to do it?
see what's sitting right there, right? What's staring right at me? Top of that draft board of all players.
Yeah, I know, right?
71. Yeah, I can't do it. That's not who I'm looking for. I'm going to go this way.
Yeah. Not a bad move there either.
Oh, I get my little mini stack now.
Sewn Together is blowing up the YouTube chat room right now, by the way.
We're not even
Attention
over
there,
there.
ass.
Yes.
Can you take care of that for us? Thanks. Interact.
I just did.
Go-
I
go
just
do
said
things.
something.
Where are you seeing this draft? What is he saying?
He says he's drafting O.J. Simpson. He's heard he's a killer running back.
Yeah, he is.
I don't know how to help him.
I don't
Draft
either.
him from his phone. You'd have to have either the Yahoo app or go to your Yahoo website that you're registered to join this with, and that would have been where you would have done all your drafting.
Oh, is he seriously auto drafted?
Yeah, he hasn't been able to get into it. He said he wasn't able to see any of this.
Oh, damn.
Oh, I thought he was just being facetious.
No, he's the only gray. He's webboyed tonight on us. Except not by choice. Like, he just couldn't get in.
Open up your phone and go to the Yahoo app and enter draft.
Which is what the fuck he's been asking. What? I don't know if that's going to help at all. Oops. can't put a link in there. So I
Unless
can't.
you're going to copy and paste it.
I can't. Oops. Removed web address.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Not permitted links in chat.
Yep.
We don't have enough clout.
Nope.
You know what's really weird is Bell Cow Ricky took LA, but I can still. What LA did he take?
Did he take LAC or LAR?
It just says LA in the chat room, in the little smack talk area over here. It's just strange. I see it must be the Rams.
Rams.
Must be the Rams.
He's got a nice little stack there with Ben. Oh, he's a Steeler fan too. He got Ben and Juju.
Oh, what was that Crowell pick?
Chris Thompson off the board.
Screw it. I'll do it.
Fuck. Goes my kicker.
Gustowski.
Yep. Oh, I got another one to back it up, so.
Did TC take Gostowski?
No, Ren just did. I mean,
didn't take him.
Thump did, right?
No, I didn't.
The very last pick I'll make is a kicker. The second to last pick I'll make is a defense. I stream them every week. I don't care about those two positions.
Me neither.
Yep.
But if I get the kicker I want, I'll just run them all year.
Take Vinatieri. You know the Colts won't get close enough to go for a touchdown.
No, I had to do another tight end. I'll leave my kicker for a while, but I'm sure he'll go before I get there. But I needed another tight end. And that was pretty much just like reaching over and shooting in the head with a BB gun or some shit. Sniped.
No. Why? I'm 9 picks away from you.
I know.
How are you sniping me?
I'm sure you were like, yeah.
Sniping is like
I know.
picks in front of you.
No shit. I get that. All right. So now. I got 4 picks left, 5 picks left, huh? And it's all versatile players at this point. Wow, look, Andrew Luck's still on the board.
It's that rebuilt transmission thing on the used car lot. It's like, no.
And Alshon Jeffries, I was just going to add him into my queue.
I was wondering when Wentz was going to go.
I literally just added him to my queue as a backup QB.
OJ Howard's still out there, huh? So is Kittle, but he's hurt. Oh, he just went.
Yeah, I almost took Kittle instead.
You know what? It'd be a good move if you already have your tight end. You need that backup. I mean, you know, depending on when your buy is. He'll be back by then. Dak Prescott out there, huh? It's interesting also.
Patrick Mahomes just went.
Backup QB?
Yep. Dak Prescott just went.
Everybody late run on backup quarterbacks.
Yeah, it seems that way. That's quite interesting.
Well, they're all stacked in there together, though. I mean, you had Mahomes, Prescott, Mariota, Luck, Wentz, like kind of all. You got Alex Smith still there.
Yeah, they're all stacked up there.
Yeah, it's going to be a long time before I can hit there.
Blake Bortles is still on the list.
I mean, we're picking what, 119 now, right?
Derek
Number
Carr.
151.
Yeah, exactly.
Ren's up. He's 119. And there goes Alex Smith.
Yeah.
Kind of hoping you wouldn't say anything and just let him fall to me there, Thump.
Oh, no. He was on my radar.
No, yeah.
I mean, what? Andy Dalton's still there. Eli's still there.
Fucking Ty Leiford's still out there, too, which is quite interesting. And his ADP is pretty high. But then who knows with that team? I mean, he didn't put up a lot of points last year. Doyle would have been a better choice. Who's still out there also.
So is O.J. Howard.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah, I'm staring at that. I'm seeing that there.
I don't know why he keeps talking about it. If it doesn't get grabbed now, he's grabbing it.
No, I grabbed Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones?
Yeah, man.
Edelman went.
I'm going to take Adrian Peterson from the Washington Redskins. See how that plays out this year. Jesus Christ, Ricky Shields was just out there too, huh? Do need a backup quarterback, though, don't I?
There went Adrian Peterson.
Oh, look at that. Are they listening to us?
Yeah, they are.
It's a listeners' league.
People over on YouTube right now, and I'm pretty sure they're all in this draft right now.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I cannot post links in the chat room zone. I'm sorry. It will not let me. I think that's a setting.
But I'm sure
somewhere.
Thump could send you the link.
He could have texted that to him hours ago. Ooh. This is interesting. I'm going to go take Trubisky as my backup. When do I need a backup quarterback? Week 11. It don't matter.
Wow, it's deep league right now.
Yep.
Deep,
There's still some big names out there, though.
Kenny Galladay.
Nobody's drafted Dez yet.
Nobody signed him either.
I was like, Dez who? Is there like a Dez that like is famous besides the one that doesn't have a team?
Well, he'll play. I told you that. Look, fucking Eli Manning is still out there.
Nobody's drafted Brandon Marshall yet.
Nobody trusts him, huh?
And he's on the Seahawks now.
All right, backup quarterback in the books with Marcus Mariota. It has an interesting bunch of names still out here. It's kind of shocking.
Not really. I mean, these are guys that you really don't know what their role or position is going to be within their team. Deshaun Jackson's still out there. Remember when he used to be drafted? Top 10. Now he's what? His ADP is 203.
Oh, what he thought was the best move ever going to Tampa Bay just didn't work out for him.
Oh, no.
Or his OG gangster quarterback.
Well, I should say his ADP is 159.21, and we're at 135 right now. So it's not unheard of for him not to have been drafted yet.
Yeah, might as well. Fuck it.
Pulls the trigger on the defense.
Yeah. I mean, because there's so much play here. I didn't have to reach real far to get them. And with all of what's there in between where they were, it's like, meh.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I can go smoke a cigarette and come back and still not draft.
Yes.
Latavius Murray is still on the board.
Yes,
C.J.
he
Anderson is still on the board.
Cole Beasley.
Bilal Powell is still on the board.
C.J. Anderson's still on the board because of Christian McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey's not an all-purpose back. He's not a through-the-tackle guy. He's not the bowling ball.
Cole Beasley gets a lot of work.
Yeah,
he's still sitting there.
But the reason he's sitting there right now is because in the preseason he hadn't been looked at much at all. Like, not getting a lot of love from Dak.
Giovanni Bernard is still available.
Yep.
The Cowboys said they didn't need a number one receiver. They're doing that. You know, you don't know who we're going to throw it to.
Oh, like the New Orleans Saints have done for the last 20 years.
Yeah.
And Drew Brees throws to 43 different people every year.
Yeah, but before him, the quarterback didn't even know who he was throwing to. So
No, just the fans in the stand. That's all.
Frank Gore is still on the board.
Because it's Frank Gore. He's old and on the last legs of his. I mean, I'm surprised
Rob
Peterson.
Kelly's still on the board.
There's still some tread on the tires for Frank Gore.
Yeah, we'll see how that plays out.
Oh, I'm on the board now.
Tyler Lockett's still out there too.
Matt Breda. Handcuffed to Alfred Morris. I'm sorry. I thought that was pretty smart right there.
Yeah. Trade bait.
No, Alfred Morris is going to be hurt within like the first 3 weeks of the season. I got the backup.
Yeah.
They already lost McKinnon for the season.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. There's some interesting depth names here.
Ricky Seals-Jones is still available. Charles Clay is still out there.
I was kind of shocked by Ricky. Like, I thought he would have been gone a little bit earlier.
Matthews, Brandon Marshall, Terrell Pryor Sr., Zay Jones. Some names out there for depth on it.
Jameis Winston's still out there.
Eating his fingers.
Oh, just been disconnected. I took Quincy and Nunley. Lovely.
Yeah, you did.
Disable auto draft, you ass.
I did that a long time ago.
No, it just popped up.
Oh, it's because you got disconnected.
Yep.
All right, who's picking here? Where are we at?
Cook just left.
148. No limit soldier.
Yep, at 148. Look how many people. Look how many draft positions that are above 148 are still in the list.
New Orleans defense.
A fucking Stone. I don't understand why I couldn't get it. Oh, hey, Stone's picking. Sorry. Could have called in though. Asked for help. It's the same number, ain't it? It's
917.
It's 917 number, right?
720 3038.
Yeah.
He says it quite a bit too. I've heard him.
Yep.
What are we looking at here?
So we're 4 picks away from Thump's pick now.
Yep.
Hooper just went to the slippery midgets.
Yep.
Tight end. Atlanta. Oh, what did James take? Bob Powell. Oh, Dachshund wide receiver, Washington. Okay. Last man standing. Good pick. Bum Weibuck. Didn't even look at his team. What does he need? Oh, you're still trying to figure out what you're not auto drafting, right?
Wait, you want to see Bob's team?
Yeah, show him Bob's team.
Matt Stafford, DeAndre Hopkins, T.Y. Hilton, Dalvin Cook, Alex Collins, Jordan Reed, Allen Robinson, Jamal Williams, Kerryon Johnson, Alshon Jeffrey, Kelvin Benjamin, Andrew Luck.
And
Pittsburgh
he just took
Steelers
D's,
defense.
yeah. That's not bad. I don't know about Luck. Is he ever going to fucking play again?
He's his backup.
Is he ever going to play?
Yeah, he's been playing in the preseason.
Delcal Ricky, our friend from Iowa. Ben Roethlisberger, Juju Smith-Schuster, Golden Tate, Todd Gurley, Devonta Freeman, Delaney Walker, Joe Mixon, Kenny Stills, Nelson Aguilar, Keelan Cole, Latavius Murray, Andy Dalton. Rams defense.
Interesting. I will take Ted Ginn Jr. with my 155th pick.
TC Casey's team, Gully the bedroom bully, Gully spelled wrong. Tom Brady, Adam Thielen, Josh Gordon, Le'Veon Bell, LaShawn McCoy, Rob Gronkowski, Marvin Jones Jr., Will Fuller, Rashard Penny, Tariq Cohen, Julian Edelman, Derek Carr, Jared Cook.
I am going to go out on a limb with this pick, Thump. And I'm thinking big things from the wide receiver up there in Miami, since, there ain't nobody to fucking throw to but Danny Amendola.
And take you Danny Amendola. Hold my Vic. Wookie, friend of the show. Russell Wilson, Julio Jones, Tariq Hill, Melvin Gordon, Lamar Miller, Trey Burton, Tevin Coleman, Robbie Anderson, Matt Ryan, backup quarterback, Sterling Shepard, Corey Clement, James Conner, because no one knows about Le'Veon Bell, and Anthony Miller. His kicker is Matt Bryant. Has not picked the defense yet. Jameson and Ginger, Drew Brees, Keenan Allen, Larry Fitzgerald, Saquon Barkley, Dion Lewis, Evan Ingram, Jamison Crowder, Michael Crabtree, Isaiah Crowell, George Kittle, Eli Manning, Bilal Powell, and Phillies defense.
A killer team 5 years ago.
Who the hell did I just draft?
Robbie, nope.
Last Manning standing.
Lutz, New Orleans kicker. Good move.
Deshaun Watson, Odell Beckham Jr., Marquise Goodwin, Alvin Kamara, Kenyon Drake, Greg Olson, Corey Davis, Doug Baldwin, Chris Thompson, Carson Wentz, Ben Watson, Ronald Jones Jr., and Josh Doxson.
Damn it.
Robbie Gould is the kicker.
It's new off the board.
Once
Matthews
I do
off
my
the
draft,
board.
I will get back to the rest of these lineups.
Who was next?
After Last Manning Standing.
No Limit Soldiers. Case Keenum, Denarius Thomas, Emmanuel Sanders, Ezekiel Elliott, Royce Freeman, Kyle Rudolph as a tight end, Philip Lindsay, Dak Prescott backup, Randall Cobb, C.J. Anderson, Ricky Seals-Jones, Justin Tucker, the kicker, and Denver's D. I like the Ricky Seals-Jones move personally. I was looking at him through this whole draft. Sewn Together, who we believe has been auto-drafting.
Unfortunately, auto-drafting apparently as well.
Yeah. And
he can't be upset with his team.
No, he really can't be. I mean, despite the fact he wound up with two defenses, which I never like. Cam Newton, Antonio Brown, Devontae Adams, Jay Ajayi, Rex Burkhead, David Njoku, Mike Evans, Patrick Mahomes, a backup quarterback, double tight ends on the three tight ends, David Njoku, Jack Doyle, and Kyle Eifert.
Oh, wow.
He's got trade bait all
Yeah, he
day
does.
long. Kenny Golladay, Stefan Janikowski as his kicker. And unfortunately, like I said, two defenses, Minnesota and New Orleans, which is not really bad.
No, definitely not. I mean, if you just want to shuffle D, you've got two that you can do that with all season long.
Slippery Midgets, Jarrett, Aaron Rodgers, Chris Hogan, Sammy Watkins, Leonard Fournette, Jordan Howard, Austin Seferian Jenkins, Derek Henry, Marshawn Lynch, Pierre Garçon, Adrian Peterson, Blake Bortles, Austin Hooper, Mohamed Sanu. Still needs a kicker. Jacksonville's defense.
Should Sewn Together be able to rename his team the Auto Draft Kings?
Right?
I mean, he can. But, I mean, what's better than Skullfucking Your Mother, I mean, as a draft team?
Well, I've never asked my mom for that, but I assume it's good.
I mean, Skullfucking in general, right?
Yeah.
10-1. 10-1. Ren starts his backup quarterback over his starting quarterback all season long.
What? Alex Smith over Jared Goff?
Yep.
Oh, you can get my rundown now. I'm done.
I have to get. Well, I have the next to last pick in the draft, so it's almost Mr. Irrelevant. Ren's Wrinkle Cream. 15 out of 15 players. Jared Goff, A.J. Green, Amari Cooper, David Johnson, Chris Carlson, Travis Kelce. Oh, Kels. I like calling him Kelsey, sorry. Alfred Morris, Robert Woods, Peyton Barber, Alex Smith, Aaron Jones, Matt Brea, Quincy Inua, Daniel Carson, and New England's defense. C-.
Most likely because of the Chris Carson move.
Yeah.
That was a major reach.
Yeah.
Probably a D.
No, I don't think
according to Yahoo.
Probably a C-. I got to come up with my last pick. What do I need?
Probably a kicker.
No, I already did that.
A defense line.
I already did that. I'm bench clearing now. So it's just best available that's left is where I'm going to go. Players. How do I do that?
Kind of, sort of. Where I'm
Oh,
going
hey, Parker's still out there? I'll definitely take that.
You can't. You have Danny Amendola. That would be dumb.
No, I could take them all.
Why don't you take Mitchell Trubisky?
Why would I take Mitch Trubisky?
Because he's the best player available at 141.
What?
You said I'm taking the best. Did he not just say I'm taking the best player available?
Yeah, as by what rank?
The X rank. What we're all drafting by.
I'm sorry, I'm on the wide receiver still. That's why. There we go. Oh, Ryan Tannehill. Oh, damn. When's my bye week? Did I take a backup quarterback? I did not, right? Oh, I did. I took Marcus Mariota.
Last Manning standing.
When's Parker coming back?
May not be ready for the first or second game of the season.
Damn it. Oh, wait.
Oh, thank you.
That did not go wrong. Come on. Change over. The stutter on this site sometimes. There we go.
Who'd you take? Oh, see, that's a good call with Clay.
Well, they're starting Peterman. I have a feeling that since he cannot throw the long ball at all, that the tight end's going to get a lot of looks. So we'll see if he comes along and how that works out, whether or not they start their rookie this season.
I'm going to take Devontae Parker. Fuck it.
No, Vic, you can take your last pick. Go ahead, man. Quit
Go,
your
Vic.
bitching. Go, Vic.
It's over. I win. Who did he take? With the
Jameson and Ginger. It's over. I win.
With the last pick in the draft.
Here we go. Mr. Irrelevant. Who is it there?
Look, he's going to make us wait the whole 45 seconds.
Yes, he is.
This pick is going to be amazing, he's saying in chat right now. Yeah. Oh, come on. What's the last pick? He's going to make us wait. He's going all the way down to the wire with his auto draft.
Des Bryant.
Wow, really?
Detroit's defense. Well
Detroit's
done.
defense.
Well done, Vic. Well done.
All right, good luck to everybody in the
All right,
listening
yeah,
audience.
absolutely. If you guys want to call in and talk about your team, we'll give you literally the next 5 minutes because we're getting the fuck out of here if not.
Oh, well, yeah. Either way, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yep.
It's cold up in this
All right,
joint.
15 of 15. Cousins, Diggs, Brandon Cooks, Kareem Hunt, Carlos Hyde, Zach Ertz, Cooper Kupp, Devin Funchess, Philip Rivers is in the backup spot there, Duke Johnson Jr., O.J. Howard, Mike Williams, Charles Clay, Will Lutz, kicker out of New Orleans, and Houston's defense.
Will Lutz is a good call. I don't know if you wanted that.
Actually, I was eyeballing him, but I was going to take him on my next pick, not that pick. I was going to take Clay before him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Chris Carson pick fucked me up.
It's interesting that 2 wide receivers went
I mean,
off.
and he could turn out to be a steal of the draft. I mean, I still way overdrafted him, but
I got hold my Vic week 1.
yeah, I did go in there and adjust the order of who was playing who. Like, it had you and I playing each other week 1 again. I'm like, okay, this is a listener league. We shouldn't be playing each other to start the season. So I paired you up against a listener. I paired me up.
We are in our other league too, so it would have been weird to have.
Not that I didn't really use that as a basis, but I was just like, we should be playing a listener.
It still would have. It still would have been really weird week 1, the two of us playing each other twice at the same time.
How
so.
that you bring that up? Yeah, you're absolutely right. That would have been strange.
Knowing that Sohn was auto drafting,
he's going to get the highest grade in the draft.
Antonio, right? Of course, because he's auto drafted. It's the best players available.
And I will get the lowest because of Chris Carlson.
And okay, so the first 4 picks off the board were running backs, and then auto drafting Antonio Brown.
He's going to go at 5, no matter what.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean,
he would go at 5. No one's going to pass on that.
What does everybody think about the first quarterback off the board?
Tom Brady?
No.
Who was the first QB off the board?
Tom Brady was the first QB off the board.
Really? Because I think this quarterback's name is Case Keenum at 21.
Wow, we all missed that then.
And I think Tom Brady was 27 or 28. 27. Yeah, Case Keenum.
Yeah, like I said, we all missed that then.
TC would draft Tom Brady's taint if it was on the list. So can you really...
Can we go in and change Tom Brady's name to Tom Brady's taint? Is that possible?
Oh, that would be glorious.
That would be fucking great.
I can do whatever the fuck.
Is this the year Brady falls off the cliff?
Yes, I think this is the year it's over for Brady. Him and Roethlisberger. Maybe Drew Brees too.
I don't know about that.
I'd like to see that happen. So that's how I feel.
Commissioner, manage other teams. Of course I can manage other teams.
Can you change your name to fucking not the team name, the name of the player? Can you change Tom Brady to Tom Brady's team?
No, I can't.
That was my question.
Lock teams, edit rosters, edit team points.
No, you get out of there now. We're good. What do we got? 11 minutes to wrap up this draft.
It's over.
Before we get our grades and
you'll get your grade tomorrow morning. My grade for last night's draft came in at 6:00 this morning.
Yeah.
5:50 something this morning.
Yeah, they were really stretched out because last year we got them like right after the draft.
Nice, that wasn't bad. 15 rounds. It's 11 o'clock. Took an hour.
I want to smoke a cigarette.
Yeah.
Tom, if you're here when I get back, awesome sauce. If you're not,
everybody on the YouTubes and all of the rest of that stuff, you're losing us.
Later. Thank you.
It was
standing.
Good.
Last man standing is projected to win. Gully, the bedroom bully, second. Jameson and a ginger, third. I got bitches, fourth.
I'm projected to get 11.
Bell Cow Ricky, fifth. Sohn, sixth. Bumwine Bob, seventh. A.K.A. Thump 8-Bit South. 8th. Slippery Midget, 9th. Hold My Vic, 10th. Ren's Wrinkle Cream, 11th. And No Limit Soldiers, 12th.
Now you can take your A to C minus D and run down that list and give a grade.
Yep.
Because that's exactly how Yahoo's going to do it.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to smoke.
Yeah, I'm going to join you on that. You can...
Tom, if you're here when I get back, awesome. If not, I will talk to you Thursday.
All right.
I got nowhere else to go.
If not, I'll talk to you in your chat room tomorrow while I'm at the bar.
All right, yeah.
Okay.
I'm being... You
right,
can run
we'll be
something
back.
if you want. I don't care.